Brews and Banter podcast. Brews and Banter podcast. What up? Welcome to Brews and Banter podcast. I'm your host, Rob G. And with me, as always, is the legendary Brew crew. What up, fellas?
I got water, I got juice or whatever. He's like, y'all need twin legs? Matter of fact, I do.
My question to everybody is, does Delaware have an actual culture? This is the podcast that we talk about beer, but we also talk about a lot of things that's happening in the world, politics, movies, anything really that comes to our mind while we're here sampling these brews. Grab a drink and pull up a chair.
Up all night, no sleep, 'cause I feel like I'm always dreaming all night, no sleep, 'cause I feel like I'm always dreaming. 'Cause I feel.
I've never heard that song either. So
You're not white enough, man. You gotta get your white pop culture on.
I am very white. Thank you.
You resent that comment.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna give you that. I mean, it's an older song, so I'll let you have it. It's not that old, 2018, but that is the Vamps. They were pretty popular. I don't know if they still.
What's the name of the group?
The Vamps. I think they still make records, but they were really big in the 2018s, 19s era.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I rock with them.
I like that. That song was about.
I mean, the song sound pretty good though.
Yeah. What up? Welcome to Brewing Banter podcast, where the topic is the rocking and the brew. Well, that be the fuel. I'm your boy Rob G, and with me, as always, the legendary Brew crew.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing out there?
It is the legendary Brew crew.
Yeah, this is episode 183 of Brewing Banter podcast. If this is your first time joining us, hello, welcome.
Don't do the voice.
In the Mickey Mouse voice. You always get the Mickey Mouse voice if this is your first time hearing it.
Welcome, guys.
The man of many voices. He has so many voices.
You go, why not? Mickey, the happiest place on earth, right?
It really is. What y'all think? Disney World or Disneyland is more happy?
I think Disney World because
I've been to either one of them, and I feel like if you're not happy in life, period, if you go to freaking Disney World, it ain't gonna help.
Says the nigga who never been to neither one. Shut up.
The happiest place should be in here and in here.
You ain't been to Disney World.
I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
Once you go to Disney World, you'll know. You're like, this dirty city is great. Ask Crackham. He love Orlando.
All right, you stupid.
This is another beautiful week. I don't know where I was going with that.
You sound like the dude. You sound like the little boy that sang the corn song.
That's because I was saying, and if you're returning,
that's where you were at. That's where you were at.
Right. Because the Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse.
We talked about with the Mickey Mouse.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
You say welcome back in your man voice though, so I don't understand why the newcomers.
He closed his eyes. He closed his eyes real hard too.
That's because I sung "Welcome Back." So when I'm singing, it's my regular voice.
No, okay.
When I'm greeting, hello guys, welcome to the show.
If you guys want me to start the greetings next time, I will. just let us know. Jesus Christ!
If you love them, give me 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, if you love them, if you love it, we'll keep it up. Just whatever you guys want. But me and Yoda,
I'm looking at my background in this. I need to do some adjustments. You see suitcases and shit all in my background. Like, the fuck? This nigga tripping. Yep.
I'm a traveling man.
I said tripping. That was a Rolling Stone.
Before we get too far up in this episode, we always like to know what we are drinking on. So, what are we drinking today, fellas? And what you drinking on?
Beer. I'm drinking beer.
Okay, Lou.
I have a Osmeter. Should I go?
I have a beer also. Next. But I got the Swishy Pants. Boom, 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 boom,
Oh,
boom.
I haven't had that in a long time.
Yeah, Swishy Pants. This is from Dewey Beer Co. out in Milton, Delaware.
Mhm.
So this is Loco, El Loco Poco. This is a 7.5 Indian Pale Ale. Right? You know, normally I don't really do IPAs too often, but
You don't.
it's pretty good though. It's pretty good. It's a solid IPA. Dewey Beer Co. got that little thing on the front. You know, so, but see, I don't know what's the front. Is this the side of the can?
Yeah, I think it's like that.
Where's the
Where
is
the
it a
seam
sticker?
at? Yeah, where the seam at? Yeah.
Oh, the seam's right here.
So it's on the front is
So,
on the
so
other
the
side
front
of that.
is the
Yeah.
yeah.
that's
So
the
this don't
front.
tell you what the beer is. It just tell you where it came from.
It's not the name on the back. It's the jersey on the. It's the words on the front that
That's
matter.
it. Always
Oh,
represent them
okay.
birds. They don't
Okay, so
represent
you
Carson
see-
Wentz.
So you see Dewey Beer Co. You automatically should just go over there.
Right, get
and
that
just
shit.
Get that shit. Okay.
It don't
Get
matter
that
what
shit.
it is.
Just get that shit. Just get that shit.
But you said IPA though, right?
Yeah, I don't know where that one just came from, but this
He on one today, man. Early.
you know, it got it is hoppy, but it got the Galaxy and it got some Citra hops and so Mosaic. So it's just basic. I mean, nothing too special about it. It's got your basic ingredients in it for an IPA, and this is what it looks like in a glass right here. I got it in my little Crowns and Hops glass.
That look real orangey.
But you know what's crazy? It has some sediment. Some sediment at the bottom. If you could see it, you probably
Oh.
can't.
You poured the
but it
whole
does.
thing in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I poured the whole thing in there.
So I must was it unfiltered? I don't remember. I know it has squishy pants, but I don't remember.
Being sediment, having sediment at the bottom.
It might have,
I
but
don't know.
maybe I didn't pour as
That's one of their normals though, right? Don't they always
yeah,
be doing
squishy
that?
pants. Yeah, squishy pants is
That's their IPA, right?
Yeah.
yeah. It's one of their flagships, I believe.
Yeah, but it's good. It has you can taste the Citra, definitely.
Citra hops.
And it smells delicious. It smells like a grapefruit or
Ooh.
an orange peel or something of that sort, you know.
Smells like it tastes delicious. Does it taste like it smells?
Yeah,
Oh, all right.
it tastes good.
In your opinion.
Yeah, if you eat listen, a lot of IPAs be tasting good if you into like grapefruits and oranges and shit like that. Like, cause you had to bite up. Like you had, if you had, you know how sometimes like when you peel in the orange, right? You don't peel that shit all the way, and it has that little white stuff still on it.
The bitter shit.
Yeah, the bitter shit still on there. That's what IPAs taste like to me.
Okay.
You didn't fanboy that IPA at all. That was a hate sip.
Nah, but some people like that.
I like the
And
I like the
and I
most
don't mind it.
grimiest part of the orange.
And I don't mind it. Sometimes I just keep going, just eat that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I eat the whole orange, rind and all.
You like 4 fingers deep.
Got him.
Not me. Not me today.
That was good. That was a good one though.
Later on this week, hopefully. What?
All righty. All right.
Personal things do not need to be aired out. on
What are you
this
talking
show.
about?
Did you say you just have one? Or you pass your
No, I'm gonna pass me another of these.
All right. Lou, what you drinking now?
I have some New England brewer company. It's called the Imperial Stout Trooper. That's one side of the can. That's the side. Yoda, see, that's the side. It's him right there. That's the front. See the Star Troopers in the barrel. This is a bourbon barrel aged stout.
Shout out to Jamie.
Yeah, it's brewed in the brewery not too far away and not too long ago. Imperial Stout Trooper is a full body stout with a majestic blend of many malts, hops. Drink it. It's good. It's 9.5 ABV.
All right.
Let me taste it.
9.5.
You ready to get it?
That's good.
Now,
Now,
go.
I believe
twerking
when
on the headlights.
Jamie, when what's his name again? I don't want to say it wrong.
Jimmy.
Jamie?
Yep. when he came on, he gave you guys this. I think this is the same one because it says on the
probably,
bottom, here's always bigger fish. Oh, there's always bigger fish. 11, 11, 20. But it still holds up. It still holds up. I like it.
That's good.
It's not as bubbly and carbonated, I guess, because it's 2 years old, but it still has the good flavors in it.
Well,
You can smell and taste the sweetness of the bourbon in it.
So
Yeah.
and it had a decent. It wasn't a super high.
Well, I don't think it was a lot of
ABV.
heat on that in it, anyway.
But
Come on, man. 183, bro.
Right.
Stop it.
We done said head about 40,000 times, and this nigga still giggles about it. Fucking immature ass.
That's the penis flytrap, man.
But yeah, but because the ABV is on the higher side, so probably it might not be an 9 point technically at this point, but it still may have some.
Well, it makes me warm.
Probably a decent amount.
It makes me warm like bourbons normally do. So I'm gonna go with it still like at a 9.27.
Right. And a lot of people saying that a lot of people age their stouts as well anyway. So it doesn't.
So
would you work in a can? To age it in a can?
Yeah, why not?
That's what I was going to ask. Is it just stouts that we age in cans, or because some beers I've had this old and have not tasted good at all, and this tastes like it don't taste. I guess it would be. I don't know how it would taste when it's fresh. Like if I taste it in December 2020 versus October 2022, but this tastes good. It tastes like it ain't too many differences to it than it would have been 2 years ago. So I'm not sure, but I know a sour 2 years old. I'm pouring that shit out.
I think I drank mine, so I can't.
I drink
it was
mine,
good. It was good. So I don't. But it was on the boozier side, but not too.
Well, it's not boozy to me. I can smell the booze. I can smell the bourbon, but it's smooth. It's a
nice and smooth. It's funky
and it's sippable. It's a little sippable and smooth.
Nah, man, chuck that joint.
Not doing that. Not doing that.
Guzzle.
This is a 9.5 Sunday for me though. So that's why I bought this one out. It's definitely one of them type of days.
I got you. All right. Sounds
Rob,
good.
yeah, pass me another, by the way. Pass me another. I was definitely Rob G.
Yes, sir.
What are you drinking this week?
I think he's drunk.
What have you drunk this week?
Maybe from yesterday. I don't know. But I am drinking on from Southern Tier Brewing Company, the Pumpkin.
Tier.
There you go, the Pumpkin, the Imperial Pumpkin Ale.
That's Baltimore, right?
No, this is
that Maryland?
It's Pittsburgh.
Remember?
Shit. Yep.
Remember?
Sure.
We was trying to get there. We didn't get there the first time we went.
Yep.
Yeah.
I gotta just start asking instead of just.
Well, actually, it technically says Parkersburg, PA, and there's also one in Lakewood, New York.
Okay.
So there you go.
Okay.
But this is their. It's not the Warlock, which is even boozier, but this is 8.6. It is Imperial. I mean, so it's on the higher side. There is it's one of the nicer pumpkin ales out there. You can really taste some of the flavors. You really can taste some of the pumpkin. So if you enjoy pumpkin, this is one of the beers that you probably should have for the pumpkin season before it goes away.
That's pumpkin.
Pumpkin season goes through November or through December.
Oh no, I think November because that's once I don't know because technically winter. Well, it started like in August.
August? God damn! Ain't it supposed to start like after Labor Day though?
I feel like it should too.
As soon as them girls put them Uggs on, and you go get a pumpkin spice.
Girls be wearing Uggs anytime nowadays.
Like it's July.
Funky ass feet. Get your nasty feet out the Uggs.
What's going on with you? Who stomped you out some Uggs? Made you mad?
But they kind of start the same time as like Oktoberfest and Marzen season, so it's like almost hand in hand. It seems like it's early, late August.
Yeah, like y'all said, late August seems like what it is now, but it feels like officially it's fall.
Right.
You should eat pumpkin in the fall.
Right, and that's when people drink them mostly probably in October, November. They probably start going more stout sides on December if you drink seasonally. Okay. Some people don't drink seasonally. Some people just drink whatever the fuck they's in their fridge, and that's what they rock.
That seasonal drinking, that's tough. That seems like that'd be hard.
Just like
I mean, I guess. I mean, it depends
I
on
could
what
see
you
if something
buy.
came out seasonally, like pumpkin is only going to be out for these like 2 to 3 months. I could see just getting a beer and drinking as many of them you can then. But like, I'm gonna just drink. I can get a stout in the summer, and I'm not going to drink it until December.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, maybe.
weird.
Or maybe you don't buy stouts in the summer. Maybe you only.
That's what I'm
drink.
saying. Like,
Yeah,
Well,
but
I mean, if you were on that mission, you wouldn't buy a stout in the
that's true.
summertime.
That's true.
that's
you
true.
would buy
And because maybe because there's enough people that are on missions like that, they may not even make stouts in July.
I
They
mean,
do
like
make
they
out
may
there. They out there.
Okay,
Yeah.
so fuck that shit
that's
too.
that's what my thing is. Like, because like I drink stouts, so I would be like, okay, I ain't gonna drink a stout till this stout season.
Oh, you a
But-
seasoned stout drinker?
Nah. I'm just saying, like, if I see a stout though, I don't think I could do the seasonal because if I see a stout that sounds
gonna-
good,
you
I'm gonna
gonna
want to buy it. I'm gonna want to drink it
Drink it right away.
right away. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Somebody
not gonna
drop that
say, you
good-
know what? I hope they have that shit. Stout season goes.
Listen, it's good that good Memorial Day stout, and you're not drinking it. Like, I want this Memorial Day stout.
Yeah, I don't know how.
That's what
people
we're gonna
buy
do. We're gonna collab a stout in the summertime.
Well, that's what it looks like. It is a golden color.
it. Oh, it
We're
is
gonna do a
golden.
pumpkin beer in February.
He was great. Drink all of it. He thought about it. Oh, he said, "Oh,
I ain't
shit,
showed y'all
I ain't even
motherfucking
showed
no beer
what
yet.
it
God
I
damn
did. I was. Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot. There,
This is all I have left. There she blows.
nice golden color. It's like not a big head to it. Little fizz, little action. That's right. Work. Got a little head on that thing. You can make a little come back a little bit if you swirl a little bit. There it is. Look at that thing. That thing good. So that's that good head right there. So I'm gonna pass me.
Oh my goodness.
That's that good here right there. Someone pass me another.
That's right. You don't know.
Cheers to y'all.
Always pass another of that good head. Trifling ass nigga.
What's that?
What was that? No.
IFK, NK. If you know, you know. Oh, I couldn't think off shit off the top of my head.
There's a lot of letters in it. And them K's don't even belong, man. Like it's an N sound. Them K's are fucking silent ass K's.
We know you were on English language.
Bullshit. It's bullshit. All of it. All of it. I
Knife.
started my whole campaign. I started a campaign this weekend.
You should start a petition.
English language is
Drop
trash.
the
ladies and
silence
gentlemen.
and all these fucking, if they ain't silent, drop those letters.
Right. Good nat. Who says good nat?
There you go. Silent on us?
No, I'm here.
No, I mean, yo.
Yep, he did.
Silent night.
It is almost Silent Night season.
Ooh.
Yo, speaking of Silent Night, I know you seen the previews. You see that?
I did
that Santa Claus killer commercial?
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
advertising for the movies.
Yeah.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ, that motherfucker is
Santa
mean.
on a rampage. The girl made the wish though for him to come
Yeah.
and fuck shit up.
So he
said-
magical or he just a ex CIA agent? That's what I always thought. Like,
I think he's magical.
okay,
he, like,
okay.
appeared-
Wait, in the Santa Claus?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, first it started off like all these Santa Clauses at a bar, and then this lady and her children get robbed or they get broke. Their house get broke into, and she wished on a star for Santa, and he come out and start fucking shit up,
yeah.
like fucking shit up, like John Wick style.
Yeah.
Did
I
y'all
can't
see
remember what it's called though.
they trying to make they made a horror movie from Winnie the Pooh.
They making a
Oh,
horror movie
yeah.
from Grinch. They're making a
the
horror
Grinch
movie about
too,
the Grinch,
yeah. The fuck is happening?
Oh man, is it like
Yo.
a prequel or is it
Yeah, it's why he hate
why he
Christmas.
tried to steal Christmas?
Yeah. So
Yo.
it's,
Man,
it's the
Speaking of
mean
horror
why
movies.
why he became mean or whatever.
yeah, because he was. It was racism basically that made him mean because he was the only green motherfucker in the whole shit. But they was trying to be nice to him, but it wasn't. Then they tried in the racism.
I mean, yeah, I guess technically that is. But speaking of horror movies, I went to one last night. I took Kalia to a horror movie.
This
Her and her
movie,
friend.
what movie?
Smile.
Oh, that shit was crazy.
I heard about
shit
that, yo.
was
I don't-
crazy.
Nah, man. No, man. I'm good. Nah, see, that's crazy. That's crazy as hell. You got a knife with that smiling hand. What you about to do?
What?
See, that's crazy, Yoda. That look
Yo,
nuts. I
that
never
shit-
thought a smile would look crazy until this movie came out.
Yo, and it was crazy.
It was.
I thought it was gonna be
You seen it too,
trash.
Rob?
Oh yeah, we saw it last week.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nah,
I thought
it's
it was
not
gonna be
for me.
trash. But you took the kids to see that?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say, what the fuck?
You just took your kid's seat out.
My kid, my child older than yours, though. Like,
It ain't
I don't know, man.
PG-13.
That's still it's PG-13.
nah.
I was about to say that shit is raw.
Yeah.
It's raw. Hell yeah.
You gotta see it though. It was interesting. I thought it was going to end whack, but it didn't.
Did it end sequel time?
kinda
Did it
ended a
end in a
little
sequel
wacky.
time?
I don't think it ended whack only because it could have ended before it ended, and
Right.
that would have been whack if it would have ended the way it looked like it was going to end.
Because
Because it would have
did it
made
end like it was going to
nothing.
be a sequel?
I hope it's
probably-
not one, but
probably
it could be.
Oh, it definitely could be because
It could be, but I hope it's not one.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But
But it
I
could have
mean,
ended the way I thought it was going to end, where it looked like it was ending. But if it would have, that would have made none of the whole movie make any sense if it would have ended the way I thought.
Yes, it would have. It would have made
No, it
sense.
wouldn't have.
Sure,
It
well,
wouldn't have. I don't want to
give
give it
anything
away, so I'm just
Right,
like,
yeah,
I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you why when we're off the
yeah. All right.
when we're offline.
All right. All right. Well, let's get into. Well, before we get into, I would like to. Well, I guess people would like to know. It's been a week. How has your week been? Going into another week. How's everybody's week been?
My week's been pretty smooth. Nobody I know passed away. Wait, one person did, but like nobody young that I know has passed away because normally I've been getting like these. It's been just crazy
Right.
month, crazy year. But
When you
I
say
mean,
young, do you mean our age or younger than us?
our age and younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been getting that too.
Yeah. So, but I mean, either way, death sucks to a certain extent. But don't get me wrong, God. Hear me. I want to die at some point. Do not leave me here forever. If I could have that wish, if I could have that, I wouldn't even want it. Don't even give it to me. I don't
What
want
if,
to be here forever.
I'll take it.
I don't want to.
Well, because then you see everybody around you die. So I don't know if I want.
Right. Everybody around
everybody.
you dying. Like, come on.
I mean, we're doing that now. So
Yeah, but most of the time it's like you got your kids, your grandkids.
Right.
Like,
then they get to see us die. That sucks too.
Yeah,
That
that's
sucks for
true.
them.
true, but that's the natural
Right.
progression of life.
Yeah, I want to see my great grands.
Yeah,
Pass
but
away.
just imagine your great grandkids. You're gonna see them die too.
Yeah, I'm saying if they pass away.
Like,
So you're like,
see you guys next.
Yeah. Let me give you all the influence. Let me give my great grands the influence.
well, I
that they
guess if you
needed.
look at that way, I depends
Yeah,
on what-
I'm passing on legacy. I'm literally live passing on this legacy.
I guess that depends on how long you. I mean, not how long you.
Yeah,
live,
like
but
how
yeah,
old
You be the
are you?
coolest grand. You be the coolest, oldest grandpapa in the
what
world.
you look like. So can
Let-
you just move
yeah.
on, and have another family?
Hey, kids back in the
Right.
80s. Y'all remember the 80s? 80s what, grandpa? The
Can you have another
1980s.
family?
That was
Yeah.
400 years ago.
When all your kids and their grandkids are passed away, can you say, you know what? I'm still looking fly. I'm fly 35, still looking good.
Right.
I'm really 135,
or
but
would you actually age
look like 135.
and look like 135? Like, would you look like you're that old?
Yeah, I don't want that rule.
Yeah, I would. With definitely not.
No,
So
I mean,
you want to
but
be
if
a
I look-
vampire?
hold on. Yeah, be a vampire. I'll be a vampire. If I look like 135, but I still running around like this 42-year-old man, yeah, I'm cool. But if
That's
if
gonna
my
be weird as
body,
shit.
if my kidneys and my heart is 135, I feel
Yo,
like
but
I'm not gonna live. Like
First of
you
all,
can't
if you
make
look
it
like
through
that and you running around like if you look 135, but you running around like you,
I'm be on
like
Dr. Phil. I'm be on
35,
Oprah. I'm be on all the shows. Yeah,
First of all, you ain't gonna be able to go nowhere because they gonna capture your ass and study you.
study me. I gotta hide out. I
you
gotta
gonna
see
look
my
like
shit
a-
on the low. I gotta wear disguises and shit.
Or you gonna look like a horror movie because you see that old motherfucker coming running at you. You're like, oh shit! Like, oh my goodness, I must be in a horror movie.
I gotta get plastic surgery. That gotta be one of my on my 135th birthday. Make me look like I'm 40 again, please.
Yeah.
Pull these
Right.
skins back.
This
Pull these
shit,
skins
boy.
and wrinkles back.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, I think I would if I could still have not be in a wheelchair and be all
Yeah.
people even taking care of me and stuff like that. Like that's the worst part about getting old. Like I don't want my kids and everybody. Like I want to grow old, but I don't want to be being taken care of. I want to have all my faculties and just like fall down the steps one day or something. And just like Daddy fell down the steps, man. That was good. Like we ain't had to fucking take care of him, wipe his ass for the next 6 years.
Well, now it's on tape. I mean, now it's on record.
Yeah, when my son and my daughter at the funeral, they're like, "Daddy fell down the steps." That insurance policy, Dad, thanks a lot. They said if you fall down the steps, Daddy, we get extra money. So
soon as them kids notice that this nigga starting to get old, he like need to be taken care of.
Just make it real quick, guys.
Can you fly, Daddy? Let's see.
Just make it real quick. Strap me in the harness and push me over the cliff, real quick.
That's
all right.
Don't wipe my ass. Push me over the cliff, kid.
I won't wipe his ass, but we can kill him.
I definitely kill his ass, though.
All right.
Yeah.
So how was your week, Lou?
Oh man, it was good. I ain't do nothing special. Work, a little bit of play.
Work.
Kids is great. I did something this morning though that was really, really cool. We live in Delaware, if all y'all know, which is like 30 minutes from Philadelphia. And a couple months ago, I went on the scavenger hunt, and it took me on this major street in Philadelphia called South Street, and they got this black-owned bakery called the Sweet Life, and they had like homemade banana puddings, like all these different flavors. They got like the no banana pudding. They got extra banana pudding.
Wait.
Like so, it's just a bunch of vanilla flavor. It's just a bunch of vanilla cookies with the banana pudding, but no banana, like no actual fruit.
No actual fruit.
Like a banana boat.
I
Ain't that what they call them shits?
I never heard of that.
We went somewhere and it was like, yeah, we got banana something, and it was just it wasn't no banana in it. It was just like pudding in fucking whipped cream.
Wow.
And some wafers, a little bit.
Yeah,
of
that's
wafers.
that's like it, but it wasn't a little bit of wafers. It was
a lot of wafers.
it took place of the banana. It was like we got banana and Nila.
Right,
it was good. Good. They had peaches and cream. They got strawberry.
Peaches and cream.
Then they're seasonal. Of course seasonal. So they got pumpkin.
But
yeah, it was really good, man. So if y'all
ain't no sweet potato.
They had sweet potato pie. They had peach cobbler pie, but it didn't have sweet potato banana pudding. No, they didn't. Sorry, Rob. They also had cupcake. They all have flavored cupcakes like chocolate and cream, cookies and cream rather, mint, whatever. But it was good, man. So, excuse me.
Would that work? Sweet potato banana pudding?
Well,
I don't know.
Pumpkin banana pudding would work. I'm sure sweet potato
pumpkin spice was there.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's true. Yeah.
Why not?
That's true.
Mm-hmm. But it was very, very delicious. I recommend anybody in the Philadelphia area to go on South Street and give it a try. But go on South Street during the day. Don't go at nighttime. Go during the day. It's a little dangerous at night.
Shit, day, night.
Well, go early in the morning. Go when they first open.
Them niggas still out.
They just waking up. They slept there. But nah, it's called the Sweet Life on South Street in Philadelphia. It was very, very good.
It's a bakery. You said a bakery.
They had the peach cobbler pie. They had the sweet potato pie. Then they had a lot of varieties of cupcake, and then they had the varieties of the banana pudding. But they were the only like things that I saw. So I don't think they're a complete bakery, but the things that they sell are baked goods. Make sense?
Yeah, I got you.
So could you tell if they was cooking the shit there, like baking and stuff? Okay,
yeah, you could. They had a whole little factory in the back. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's a bakery. It's a bakery. Yeah. They might not do it.
That's what I'm saying. It's a bakery to me, but they don't bake. Like you're not gonna go in there and get chocolate chip cookies or go in there and get any cupcake you want. They specifically making what they want to make.
Okay.
They don't get no chocolate chip cookies. That's a bullshit place. No,
right. I mean, that is kind of crazy. That is.
They ain't selling no cookies. But how
they got no cookies?
I mean, bakeries you going to where they selling fucking banana pudding? Shit. Banana pudding is the thing, not cookies. Ain't Miss Fields. This is the Sweet Life.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well,
anyway,
get some cookies.
Neither here nor there, guys, about what y'all bakery statuses is. The motherfucking shit was good.
Yeah, but they ain't making cookies.
I mean, go up there and ask a motherfucker if she making some fucking cookies. I don't know.
We need to have her on the pot and say, why you ain't got a motherfucking cookies in that shit?
How sweet is your life, actually, if there's no cookies involved?
Ain't no brownie. You ain't make a goddamn brownie and nothing. God damn. Y'all messed up. But yeah, it was that was the highlight of my week, hanging out with the kids and taking them there because I like to try to surprise them every time I got them. So
that's cool. Where exactly on South Street is that? Because it's on South Street, not long. It's been a couple.
It's like months. 8th and between 8th and 7th. I want to say. Okay. I'll say between 7th and 9th. It's between 7th and 9th and South. Right. That 2-block area. but it's off to the. It's not where all the shit. Remember when we used to go to South Street and it was fun,
right.
and it used to be stuff all the way towards like Lorenzo's. It's further down there. Like Lorenzo's like a third in South, so it's
Right,
like
so
4 or
it's
5
upper.
blocks the other way. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
towards
So
Broad
that's-
Street.
Right, I got you. Kind of like around where Mitch.
You could find a
was.
parking spot. Let's say that you park over there. Is parking spots is available. It's not
Yeah,
part of
so
South
it
Street.
must be down there by Miss Tootsie's. Well, or
Not that
is
far.
it past? Oh, not that far.
That's like
Okay.
Broad Street in South.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so it's not that far. That's like 10 blocks away.
All right. Well, we'll have to try that. Well,
Please
Rob,
do.
how was your week?
Please do.
Like,
My week was cool. I mean, work, like Rihanna says. And Drake. Ain't Drake in that song too?
yeah.
You need to get young and
Rihanna says?
and come
I went-
over.
I went to a beer, a minor beer festival yesterday.
What do you
Minor?
call it minor? Called it minor.
Well, it was
Damn.
smaller joint.
You hit him with
Hope they're
the
not
minor.
listening. Hope they're not listening. If we
What?
would have called Dennis's one minor that first day, we wouldn't be talking to him now.
Well, no, it's a smaller one because it was only like 18 breweries.
Don't that sound better though, Yoda? Smaller
Yeah.
than minor.
Okay. Because they were showing the Phillies game. Shout out to the Phillies for the win. So it's definitely more chill and relaxed vibe to it. So people were just hanging out, watching the game. They might get up every now and then, grab something to taste. It was actually kind of chill. I kind of actually would like even if it had more breweries, but it still had that same type of vibe where I go get one, come back, sit down, chill with my people, talk,
Right.
chop it up, and then go
You
back.
think it made it good that the Phillies was on?
Probably. Well, because
That helped out.
that's what people were.
Sitting down.
A lot of people were there watching because it was at a beer garden. So, and you could buy full pours or you could actually get the band and buy like sample pours, and you could still get the. I think their bar was actually still open at the beer garden, and not just the breweries that were there, but there were a lot of local breweries, quite a few local breweries that were there in attendance. Wilmington Brew Works was there, Belfont, Cape May. Who else was there?
First date there?
First day wasn't there. Cape May, 2SP was there. Miss Pillion was there as well. What else there? It was a lot of from what I heard, it was just one distributor was all their beers that they had, so that was the main focus was there. But the gentleman who actually is one runs it, actually we met him at one of the dinners of the event. He was taking pictures there, but now he runs the Constitution Yards. So I was chopping up with him for a little bit, as well as some of the folks from Belfont and Wilmington Brew Works, and even a gentleman from what was he pouring from? Allagash, I think he was. He had the Allagash pour. I don't know if he was actually from Allagash, but he was pouring Allagash. He also was right by the television, which was cool. And watching that, so it was a cool vibe, chill vibe. Nice weather.
Yesterday was beautiful.
Yeah, yesterday was nice as hell.
Perfect.
Sad I couldn't be in Atlanta, but
Man, why did you even bring that up, man?
Come on, man.
We wasn't. Nobody brought it up. Nobody.
I said nothing about it.
well, because I was there in spirit, so I hope it went like fantastic.
Yeah, I hope you guys had a good time. Sorry,
Right.
that
I
we
hope you
couldn't be
guys
there.
did too. I can't wait to hear somebody tell us about it, because I want to know how it went. Curious, just because I wasn't there.
Yeah, because it looked like the one in St. Louis was dope, and the one in Atlanta, and then next week I think is it next week?
Yeah, in Durham.
It'll be in Durham. So shout out to Black Toy Fest, pulling off the three back to back beer
that's
fest.
a lot.
So
That's a lot.
One beer fest is probably a tall order. So doing
For
three
sure.
is huge. I saw a lot of people out that came out. Shout out to Drought Season.
Oh yeah.
Got the hats on. I know they had one collab out there with Iron Hill Brewery. So it looked like a good time. I'm definitely going to try to attend next year.
We'll be there next year.
Hopefully,
one of
we
them.
won't have extra obligations on our calendar.
I'm gonna just block that shit off. Like as soon as I find out the dates. Don't
Thank you.
nothing.
Come again. So if anybody else actually around that day, you like, nah, son,
No, I
Get
can't.
out of here. Get out of here.
but I'm getting married this week.
Get out of here.
Sorry.
Yo, I got a question for y'all. I heard on the Instagrams. This lady
Yeah.
posted, she said she had a whole bridal party. She getting married. She gonna get married on October the 15th.
Mhm.
And one of the ladies in her bridal party announces that, hey, I just got engaged. And she emails the bride and says, hey, bride, I'm not gonna be able to be in your wedding because I'm getting married on the same day.
Why would you pick the same day? Why would you? Because you already knew she
That
was
wasn't
getting-
explained. That wasn't explained in the video why she picked the same day. I'm assuming it's just financial issues, like maybe it was the cheapest day. But it like
But if you just got
the lady,
engaged,
yeah, the lady been
what the fuck?
planning for like a year,
Right.
gave out the invites to tell her
First
what the
of
date
all,
was,
I
and
know,
this
but-
lady, like literally 3 months ago,
We're gonna
Just-
cancel out the cheapest day thing because the 15th will be if that was talking about yesterday.
no,
Right.
I'm just making up a number. I don't know
okay.
what day it was. I
Because
just
if it
made
was a
up
Saturday, that ain't the cheapest.
no, I just
day.
made up a date. No, I
What
just
that?
made up a date.
Whatever day she picked, it
Halloween,
better have been a
October
Wednesday or
31st.
Thursday. One of them cheap middle of the week weddings.
Right.
That's
Right.
it.
Yeah, that shit is foul. That ain't. She shouldn't have been in the
Yeah.
wedding to begin with.
Right.
actually.
Yeah, bitch, don't
Yeah.
ever talk to me again.
Yeah, we just don't talk anymore and keep moving. Like enjoy
Right.
your
And
life. with
And
your-
I'm glad
with
that
your-
you when you told
Showed
me
your
you
face
called me
now?
bride, call me bride and not by my name or say.
Well, see, now
and
you
don't
making stuff
say-
up. I didn't say that.
No,
I
you
just
did.
said the bride. I was just
You
making
said,
sure
"Hey,
that-
bride."
I don't know their names.
Oh,
I don't know
okay,
their
okay.
names.
I was thinking like maybe that's what she said. Okay, so
I was just trying to
Like,
help you
don't-
get.
yeah,
That's
okay.
funny.
But don't fucking talk to me. You know what?
Nah,
Just
we
shit,
done.
we
It's
because we
over.
ain't friends.
Yeah, well,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like I
I
don't
feel
even-
worse for the
all.
lady. I feel worse for the bride because like you got to reevaluate who you consider your friends and how
Right.
how you move in your friendship realm. Because
Yeah.
she has to say to her husband, like unless I'm trying to think, like unless y'all like eloping and you just like, hey, I'm not
Yeah,
going to
maybe
be in
the-
your
Well,
wedding.
even if you're eloping, you can pick any day then.
That's true
Right.
too. That's
Right.
true too.
You just didn't want to be in the wedding.
Maybe her husband is like a spy, secret agent. He only gonna be in town for like 3 days. I don't fucking know. Like I'm trying to figure out like why you would pick this date.
She just
Right.
didn't
Like
want to be in a
how
wedding.
you knowing that your quote unquote friend is getting married and you're in the wedding on this day, and then
But
you
you
just
picked that day.
You picked
She was
the
looking for an
day.
excuse
Because
to get out
of-
of the wedding.
Because yo, it's
She ain't
because
wanna
a lot
do
of
it.
times men don't like.
That's
I think
funny,
a majority of
Rob.
the time, I think a majority of the times men don't pick the date. Like
Right.
I
Yeah.
think
Mm,
women
I
normally
hear what
pick
you're
the
saying.
date, so it's almost sounds like she did
Unless,
that. shit
unless
on
he a
purpose.
secret agent spy, and he only got 2 days in town. Because listen, that's the only way. That's the only fucking way that you saying the man get to pick the date. Like, hey, baby, like, listen, my days is only free on Halloween and fucking Labor Day 2024. That's
yeah,
all
that's
I got.
crazy, man. The hell with her.
Halloween would probably be an interesting wedding. That would be an interesting wedding.
What if
you
you
make
don't
it
like
Halloween
Halloween?
theme?
What if you
Yeah.
just did it because it was a cheap date, but you hate hate being scared?
Well, then you
It
wouldn't.
wouldn't
I
be the
mean,
best, right?
I mean, because if you don't,
It's like
if
the
you hate
cheapest
Halloween,
date.
then you
it's the
don't
cheapest
believe
date
in
on the
Halloween.
calendar. It's the cheapest date on the calendar.
Yeah,
and all
so
these motherfuckers, all your friends come in dressed
But
up
it
like
could be kind of dope though, because you could have like if it's a big enough hall in the beginning, walking into the door to get to the reception, you gotta go through a haunted maze.
or all that.
Well,
It just be a whole smoke show, just a smoke show the whole time.
Yo,
Just-
depending on like, but you got to know first of all, like yeah, if you got friends that are into stuff like that, or if you're into that, then that
Right.
makes sense, and your friends would understand. The people you invited to the wedding would already
Right.
expect it because they know what you into.
Right.
But if you ain't into that, like and
Well, I
get
think
married on Halloween, it would just be a regular day. You wouldn't even really recognize it being.
I think the invite would have to give it away that it is.
Yeah,
yeah, dress
definitely.
appropriately. Dress appropriately.
Right.
Yeah,
Everybody come in tuxedos, and the wife and the bride and the husband got
not on
fucking.
freaking.
Come see me
spring
and my
mask
boo you, or some shit. Yeah, there'd be something in there.
Boo
in the-
you.
Tyler Perry flavor, some Tyler Perry flavor in there.
Right. Yeah. You have to have something that let people know that yes, this is Halloween, and yes, this shit is going down.
We are bobbing for apples, sir. The great pumpkin will
Chainsaw
be in
Massacre.
attendance.
Right. I mean, that probably would be dope though.
Yeah, we got,
I think that's one of
it
the
could
better
be-
holidays to do it. One of the
I
most
mean,
unique holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely
yeah.
creative. You could do a lot of creative things with.
Yeah. Well, Halloween.
Yeah,
But-
because I mean, well, Thanksgiving is probably the only one that you really can't do nothing really, really dope.
Man, you can
with.
dress in a cornucopia. No.
You just wanted to throw a cornucopia in that.
Any chance I get to throw a cornucopia in the thing, I try.
You did it. You did it,
I
Lou.
try. That's it. As soon as I heard Thanksgiving, I was like, "Is cornucopia coming?" And you get
Yes,
it
she
to me, Rob.
is.
Thank you.
Yes, she
Thank you. That wife, that bride dressed in a cornucopia.
Nigga slid that in there. Yup. They got it.
My whole ear, both my ears poked up. So I was like, "Oh shit, cornucopia time!"
I've never seen her in actual cornucopia. All my cornucopias I've ever seen was plastic.
I've only ever seen them
Yeah, me too.
in pictures.
I've seen in real life, but like I said, it's been plastic. It's never
Yeah,
been.
I feel like that's not real,
actual
is it?
fruit and
Is that
shit.
even? Yeah, I want real
Like-
fruits and vegetables.
I should get a cornucopia. They still make them? Oh, is it the cornucopia or the whole thing, or is it just like a
No.
charcuterie? It's
Like
like
a
it's like the
charcuterie.
whole.
Or
like
is
a
it? I think it's.
charcuterie.
Is it the? It's not the horn basket thing.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You gotta be
that's
putting the
it.
horn back. It gotta be put in the horn basket
Yeah,
to be a
but can
corn.
you put it? Can you put anything in that horn basket and
And
it be a
it's still,
cornucopia?
I feel like it's
cornucopia, right.
harvest things. I feel like things that you just harvested for Thanksgiving,
Mm.
Huh.
maybe or for the season. Maybe I don't fucking know. I like
mixture
just saying
shit.
cornucopia because it feel like a mixture of shit. Like
I'm gonna get
yeah,
one.
just
So
do-
when you come over, we'll have one.
Don't make it plastic, though.
Nah, not plastic one. We're gonna
nah,
get. we gonna
yeah,
get
give me a real
You're
weed
gonna get a
basket.
weed basket.
A wicker basket. He gonna be wicking
Motherfucker's gonna be lit.
at the end of the season. We burn that shit. Put that shit in the fire pit.
This is the meal we had before we got smallpox.
Right. This is the pre smallpox meal.
Right. Before they took us out with that bullshit disease they brought over this motherfucker.
Right. When we trusted them pale faces.
Yeah.
You all stupid shit.
What else is going? I guess that Nicki Minaj picked the beef with Lotto for some reason. I mean, I understand her argument, but it didn't have really anything.
What was
to do
her
with-
argument?
It had nothing to do with Lotto, so I'm not
I
sure
didn't
why
think
you
so.
throw Lotto under the bus, or even throw her in the conversation, which is what caused the beef. But she had a problem with her song, I guess "Super Freak" being pop instead of in the rap category.
Nicki Minaj do a lot of pop songs.
But I guess she felt that Big Energy should have also been pop if hers was in the pop category.
Yeah, but you got like the way I'm looking at it is that first of all, Nikki, that song is trash. One, so you need to just accept the fact that you
Talking about
got
Lotto song
nominated.
or Nicki song?
Oh,
Nicki's song.
Big Energy, dope.
Big Energy
Big Energy,
is
dope.
is fire, but that motherfucking super freak shit is one. It's been done 100 times. Two, like it sucks. It is trash.
So she wants it to be considered a pop song, so she
No,
can
she
get
wanted
nominated.
she wanted to be a rap song because she was trying to compare. Even though he made the
I'm confused. Hold on, Rob. Nicki Minaj wants her song to be a pop song or a rap song?
They
A
put
rap
it in the
song.
pop category, and she was like, "Why they put my song in pop category and not?"
Because
Nicki
it wouldn't have
Lotto's?"
competed in the rap category.
Right, but she also, but
It's a
her
pop song.
argument didn't make any sense because she argued vice versa because I think Drake's was Hotline Bling was a rap record where he thought it should have been a pop record. Or if that's the case, then you gotta blame Drake because that's why your shit is in the pop category. Then.
Right. So Lotto has nothing to do with this.
Right.
I'm blaming Drake.
Because he said if I'm singing the hook and rapping the lyrics, then motherfucker, that shit go in that should go in the pop.
So now the singers is just telling y'all what genre they are.
And the fact that who she is, it probably puts her in the pop category because she's Nicki Minaj. So she
Right.
sold over whatever amount of records. Maybe
Right.
that put her in the pop category, not having
Right.
anything to do with the actual song. It's more about the actual artist. And
You said the song
who
is
they are.
trash. Is she spitting any bars?
Hey, I don't know. I listen to like
The song is that trash, yo. You don't like.
You don't even hear the bars.
it's a very,
Nah.
I mean, it's like it's a.
It's
I
a
lick
super
it, I can
freak
stick
beat.
it, I can flip it and slide it.
like
I mean,
this-
No,
And
that's a pop song.
Yeah,
That don't even come on Power 99. That come on Q102.
right. Like
Like, that's for
it
real.
comes on pop stations. Yeah.
Yeah. They come. I'm sorry for the people that don't know the local stations. Power 99 is a hip hop station and Q102 is a pop station. And
Right,
I've
so
never
like,
heard
probably not-
that licking
They
and
might
sticking.
play it.
like they'll
They
play
might
it
play it.
because
They play it early in the
it's
Because
morning.
Nicki Minaj, right?
They
Because
That's
don't
the
though.
only reason.
They
and why
don't.
would you be offended in being pop? Because technically, pop means it's popular. I know it's a negative connotation, but actually, technically, hip hop now is pop.
Pop, yeah.
Music.
Why
It's a
the
different
first-
type of hip hop at these times to be hip hop, to be considered just hip hop.
And does it?
Right.
And then
No.
the other thing is that
What you want?
doesn't
Record
matter.
sales? What you want? Record
Right,
sales
and then-
or designations?
Doesn't
Like,
matter.
I want the
Y'all
record sales.
motherfuckers get the same. They hold up the trophy. It's the same fucking one. Like if
Right,
you
and y'all been talking about the Grammys been bullshit all this year. So what difference does it
Why
make?
you want
doesn't
one?
matter?
Right. You like fuck
Because
Grammys and keep it moving. There's
but
no
that's-
reason to bring Lotto's name into it.
but
I
there's
think
no
Nicki
need.
Minaj is a
The
hater.
lotto situation doesn't make any sense. But the Grammy is still like, no matter what, it's still like the
It's the
epitome.
Grammys.
Yeah, it's the epitome of music. Like if you get a
Right.
Grammy, you won.
Right.
Like you can't tell me shit. Like
Right.
3-6 Mafia is going hard off their Grammy win.
Right.
The Oscar
Hard.
win. They won the Oscar.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Because
They
that shit
won
is
the
mute. Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't. I
that's
still
right.
don't believe that.
Oscar.
Yeah.
And that shit was I mean,
But-
shout out to
It
him.
was,
But
it was an Oscar-winning performance.
Hard Out Here for a Pimp is not an Oscar song.
Right.
That was
What
that,
other songs was in the category?
There was a lot of other songs in that category. It's Hard Out Here for a Pimp. If I had to pick any hip hop song in a
wouldn't have
movie,
been
it
that.
would never have been that one
Right.
ever. I know
Yo,
that.
What
the
happens
fucking
is that
8 Mile song was great. That
Yeah,
did
but-
that win?
it might have. I don't know.
It might
you
have been
know-
nominated.
It got
but I don't
nominated.
know.
I know it got nominated.
Yeah.
But you know, when the others start getting getting their hands in it, it's like, oh, it's hard out here for that shit.
shit-
They just loved it, and that's what happened.
Maybe what was Terrence Howard? Terrence Howard?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Maybe that was his delivery. His delivery made it sound amazing.
Maybe.
And even though popular opinion, I mean not unpopular opinion, I didn't really love this
Hustle
movie.
and
Hustle and
Flow.
I didn't really love
Yo,
that.
the best
Me
part
either.
the best part of the movie was when they made the beat. When they made the beat for the song, I was like, oh, that you got some insight on how like a beat, like the organic nature of a
Right,
beat
yeah.
being made. That was it.
But yeah, the movie wasn't like
Like, what are we
great.
talking about?
I mean, I know Maine came big thing. I mean, that came out like his accent, his Memphis, I guess, accent was what he was supposed to be doing. I guess that was the biggest thing that came out of it. I mean, it wasn't a horrible movie, but the way they hyped it up, like that shit was.
But being the fact that it got an Academy Award, like you can't ever let it die. It
Right.
can't just go away.
Right. Well, maybe that was because it was funny because but that's always the kind of thing like when they bring up the fact that like Denzel won for Training Day and not Malcolm X
Glory,
or
or
Glory.
Glory. Yeah.
Right. Like
But no. He won. I don't think he won supporting actor for Glory.
right, but he didn't win for like Malcolm
Yeah,
X.
Malcolm X.
Malcolm X is amazing. That was
Right.
a performance
Right.
for
Man,
Right.
your ass.
Listen.
But
listen,
Right.
yo.
I mean,
I don't know. I don't really know what Malcolm X looks
like.
like. He looks like looks like Denzel Washington with glasses on. I'm looking- like he did that. He did that man right.
You know what? I'm not sure why they have not made a real big budget Frederick Douglass movie yet. I'm not sure why they haven't made one yet.
I don't know either.
'Cause
That's
he
crazy.
He was the the big celebrity of the
Right.
time. Like he
Right.
was. I think I read somewhere he is the second most photographed person of that time behind Abraham Lincoln.
I believe
He
it.
was he
Wow.
was the
Wow.
man. So
So
I'm not
you
sure
got-
why.
Yo, you got it's a gazillion pictures out there of him looking different in every picture.
And he wrote 2 biographies, so it's not like he wrote 2 autobiographies. So it's
Right.
not like there's not a lot of source material about who he was and where. Maybe I don't know, because I could just if you had Lincoln, you can definitely have Douglas.
Right.
Oh, that's a great name right there for the movie.
Yeah.
That's a good name.
Well, that's that's what they do now because you got like Till coming out.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Oh, shout out to Till, yo. A dude from Delaware is in that movie.
Right, but they made a point to say that they made a point.
Said it right, sure.
Oh no! Shout out to did you say that dude from Delaware? What's his name?
I can find his name. Hold on. I know his last name. I know his sister. I don't know him. I know his sister. That's what
Dude
it
from
is.
Delaware's in that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's motherfucker from Delaware, man. He cool.
The new commercial they say this is more about uplifting, so they're not trying to glorify the horrendous acts that happened to them. It's
Right.
more about the strength that
Okay.
endured in the community. So they are making a big push on making sure people it's not trauma.
It's an upper,
trauma
not a
flick.
downer.
Right, it's not a trauma.
Yeah.
Like Emancipation, that looked like that shit's a downer like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be good because he is trying to escape and go to the north, but that's a new joint on Apple TV. I mean, I'll watch it.
Sidebar. Sean Patrick Thomas is the Delaware actor that.
Oh
is in
shit,
the
yeah,
movie
Sean
too.
Patrick.
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't know Sean Patrick Thomas?
No,
He
no,
in
his
that
name.
movie?
He's been in a lot of movies.
Right.
Yeah,
Save
he's been
Last
on movies.
Dance.
Say the Last Dance, the barbershops.
Where the fuck
Right.
you been at though? He been out. He been hiding.
Yeah, he been high.
I think he been doing shows like TV shows, like guest
Oh,
spots
okay.
and shit like that.
Oh.
But yeah, he's in Till.
Okay, that's what's up. Or making a comeback like for years. Jason Bateman was like chilling, and then all of a sudden he said, "You know what?
I'm gonna start acting.
Game
again.
time, nigga." Like and then
Right.
he
The
came on
kids are
everything.
the kids are in school. Let me go to work.
I mean, sometimes I think you need that break though.
Yeah.
And, like
Rejuvenate yourself.
right.
Mhm.
Well, speaking of break, Megan Thee Stallions told her friends after the SNL performance she did yesterday, she is taking a mental break. Or she's taking a break because she is mentally and physically drained.
Yo, I ain't mad at her. This is like her fourth one.
She actually did. She did. Well, she got that site. She got the new site that's Bad Bitches Have Bad Days Too .com, which is a real website that you can get mental health resources out there that she is put out there. As she said, because Bad Girl Bummer was taken and they didn't want to sell it to her, or they wanted to sell
Oh,
it
that's
crazy
a good
price.
one. That'd have been a good one.
Crazy price. She actually did. I watched some of the Saturday Night Live. She did because she was the host and the performance guest. She actually did not too bad. I mean, as well as she thought she would do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, because
That was in the episode. This is Sunday we recorded this. That was in yesterday's episode.
Yeah, that was Saturday just passed. So she did actually she did solid. It was a solid performance. I mean Saturday Night Live is not great to begin with. But I did find myself laughing actually for some of the skits. I was like, oh, that was pretty funny. Who knew?
Who knew she was funny?
He probably said-
well, not even just her, just the skits. Some of the skits that they wrote, maybe because she was there, that they put.
Yeah.
One of them was
Yeah.
dumb. Hot Girl Hospital was dumb as hell, but some of the other things were pretty funny. Not all
Like-
of them.
yeah.
They
But
have
I'm-
hit or miss. Hit or
okay.
miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, Saturday Night, that the whole 40, 50 years of that show been a bunch of hit or misses. Like I think
Oh, yeah.
YouTube did them a whole good of justice because you don't gotta watch the whole hour no more. You can just watch
Yeah.
every 5 minute skit and like what you like.
That's when I
don't
that's
like
how
what you don't.
that's how I watch SNL.
Yeah.
on YouTube.
That's how I watched Key and Peele too. When they came
Yeah.
out, I was like,
Yeah.
Key and Peele is the YouTube kings right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I used to watch them on Comedy Central.
You used to watch them live?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I never watched one episode of them live, but it was like the next day. I'm like, oh, what was on Key and Peele? Like I would literally go on YouTube.
I used to. I'm not sure what came on before, but I used to watch it. And they had hit or misses as well.
Yeah.
I guess
Hit or
Yes,
miss.
they did.
I
Yes,
mean,
they
it's
did.
skit shows, so I think.
But Living
those
Color, I watched
always
every
have-
I watched every
Yeah,
skit on Living Color.
They never missed.
They,
On it.
no, they
But they never
100
missed.
They was batting 1,000.
Motherfuckers don't miss.
Oh no, they had to have some misses.
Nah,
They didn't air them
we was
shits.
12. We was 12. We
Yeah,
they didn't miss.
Right, they didn't miss
Yeah.
when you're 12. Everything
Yeah,
fucking funny.
but like watching it at
Oh, definitely. Look, watching Martin now, I'm like, oh, that's some of them are really, really funny, and some of them like
And some
I
of them
really
irritate the
laughed my
fuck out of
ass
me.
off on that. Yeah.
Yo, some of them I'll be like, yo, this is a kid. Like sometimes Martin was the dumbest nigga. You be like, come on, man.
Right.
What?
Well, that's a lot of shows. When you watch old shows back, you're like these motherfuckers got away with a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, these motherfuckers would have been canceled.
That's
Yeah,
the same thing.
I think
Yeah,
about the writers now.
cancel.
Like the writers now are so much better than they were like 30 years ago.
I don't think
'cause
it was better. It was just they were writing for the time, so the
I
time
don't-
changed.
But
I
now,
think-
like you gotta write with that in mind. Like I can't, if I write this, the person who says it or me may get fired. So I have to write the joke around
Right,
the
but
PC
back-
of it all.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah,
now,
but back
bro.
then,
Yeah, I think it's
back
hard.
then, they didn't give a fuck.
They were just like, man,
Yeah.
fuck PC.
Right.
That guy is. I was watching Good Times the other day, and every joke was about black or whiteness. Like
Right.
if
Well,
every
that's
joke.
the whole movie. That's
That was the whole show. I didn't
Yeah,
even. You never really realize it when you like watching the reruns as a teenager. You just like watching the reruns, or you're not. You know what I mean? But
Right.
then you like, oh, let me watch Good Times, see how good this.
Well, well, the fact that you put the shit in the project, ain't nothing fucking funny about the project. No.
No, we're gonna make these projects funny. We're gonna put a skinny ass motherfucker with a turtleneck on and have him say dynamite every episode.
Nah,
Go get the mail.
You have good times in the project. I'm just
Yeah, you can, but you gotta be careful.
Scratching and
But it
surviving.
did make it seem like it was like the shit.
yeah, political correctness.
I want to live in the projects.
Yeah, but I don't think they ever made watching Good Times. They never made it seem like it was a destination place.
Right.
They never made it seem they was scratching and surviving in the theme song. It was hanging in the child line.
That's one thing
in the
they don't.
theme song.
That's one thing they don't do anymore. They don't make
Good
right about
theme
this.
song.
You right about
Theme
this.
song. They don't.
You right about that, man.
Power has a good power has a
Yeah,
good theme
that was a good.
but
theme
that's
song.
pretty much
Is that Mary J. Blige singing that?
oldest show.
That was
that I could think of. It was 50 and
50 and
I
Jeremiah.
ain't watching that one.
nah and Joe.
Joe, right, because they it was Trey Songz trying to
Yeah, remember they
Like,
changed
fuck.
it and
They
like,
said fuck no, you ain't.
I do remember that little controversy. It wasn't like 2 episodes. He got like
Yeah.
2 episodes. They
I don't
like,
even think
nah.
he made it 2, and then they went back and put the fucking regular joint back
Right,
on
right.
They're like, nope.
You ain't even gonna get the whole season, Trey. Your shit is over.
Yeah, they said he was like, if Trey did me a solid, you should not have done that. Yeah, and that's the,
resurrected Joe.
and I don't know if I probably still remember it, but like my wife is rewatching Different World right now from start to finish.
Yeah,
And that the theme song is just like it's been like 35 years. I still remember that shit.
Go hard, yo. That should go hard.
Well,
Yo, I just
Golden
found
Girl
out
theme song is crazy.
the Reading Rainbow theme song. I
Yeah.
just found out the lady just sung that shit live for whatever reason.
Oh shit!
That shit was good, man. She sounds just
bust
like
out the
Butterfly
Rainbow
in the Sky.
joint like I
Say it again?
nowhere sometimes. I bust out in that song. Out of
Won't
nowhere.
you?
I be in the kitchen cleaning.
If
I
you
just
see-
like
Look, if you see a butterfly outside,
Like a
you like a
butterfly
butterfly in the sky.
I can flex your eyes in your eye.
It's also fun in the way.
Remember
the way we
Growing
watch
Pains?
TV.
Growing Pains had a good one.
Yeah.
Jeffersons was a
Yeah.
good one.
Everybody had good
Motherfuckers
theme
from
songs
70s,
back then,
80s,
yo.
and 90s.
That was
Even
the
the
that was the
fucking
stamp.
TGI
Cheers.
Friday.
TGI
They-
Friday,
yeah.
the same nigga sung all them songs and it was all lit.
You know, it's funny. I was trying to explain to my I was trying to explain to my son what TGIF meant for when it was not the restaurant, but when it was that Friday block
Friday
of
night.
comedy.
Yeah.
He was like, what? I was like, yeah, it was back-to-back shows, which made it. He's like back-to-back shows, like because they don't TV don't really go like that.
Yeah.
Because people watching, well, you got YouTube now and TikTok and a whole lot of entertainment outlets where there wasn't a thing back then. It was just television, network TV. Like me and my wife was having this conversation too. It was like I miss where it was like you knew the fall, new TV shows was coming. It was great.
I'll give you a perfect example. Like the fall season just started for TV,
right?
And I loved Abbott Elementary season 1. I haven't watched one episode yet because I don't know when the fucking shit comes on because it don't feel like it's in my mind, my mind's eye like it used to be. You know what I mean? Like Abbott Elementary is a really good show.
Yes, I love that shit.
Yeah, I really like it, but I ain't seen the episode yet this season.
Man.
I'm like, when is it? Is it out? My dad was like, I think they're on episode 5.
Like episode 5 or 6.
Yeah, I'm like, shit. Well, binging is why I don't mind missing.
Right.
I know I can watch all. But back in the day, we had to wait till the summertime.
Yeah.
If you missed the episode, you wasn't gonna see that shit until fucking if they had a winter break or if it was in like the end of the like May, June, July.
Unless you had one of them VCRs that was like you put that timer on that bitch.
Oh, the TiVo before TiVo.
Yeah,
that's just
right.
I remember those shit.
Well, nowadays I miss a lot of shows. I just go back, I DVR them, and then if I I already have them already set up. So I think
that's why like your son don't understand TGIF because his TGIF is like I watch a show that came on Thursday, a show that came on Monday, a show that came on Tuesday, and I watch all 3 of them in a row. TGIF on Friday, and none of them came on Friday.
Right.
I
was just telling my kids. We was talking about something, and I said, "Yeah, my favorite channel is YouTube." Because I said, I don't even fucking watch the TV like that. So I stay on YouTube.
Yeah. The funny is that people don't even watch TV on Fridays nowadays. Friday is like where shows go to die now. It's like I think they're trying to bring it back. Like Blue Bloods is like was one of the only successful shows that were on Friday. I guess that's because Tom Selleck was there, so he had the old CBS.
Man, Sunday's still the block, yo. Sunday night's still the block.
I
After,
don't know what
especially
days
Sunday in
are
the fall
because I don't
after
watch that
60
much.
minutes. After
Yeah,
60
60
minutes go off, Murder She Wrote come on. Shout out to Angela Lansbury. But
Rest in peace.
yeah,
rest
all
in
that
peace.
all that shit come on Sunday night. Matt, speaking of that, yo, yesterday I was watching TV and just happened to go past the show and it went back to back. Episode 1, episode 2 of the first season. It's called East New York. But they got a black lady like
great.
chief of police. It was really good. I watched the first 2 episodes.
I heard it was
yesterday.
a good show. I haven't watched it yet,
I think it's going to be a Sunday show.
Yeah,
It comes on again. Third episode comes on tonight. So they did 3 episodes this weekend.
Yeah, I think it comes on.
Check that out. East New York.
I think it comes on after Equalizer, before Equalizer. I don't remember.
I know they in tandem for sure. They are in tandem. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But yeah, it was good. She kind of off the cuff thing. She actually said no doy. Remember no doy?
Right.
She said no doy on TV. I was like, yo, this is New York for real. Y'all motherfuckers ain't changed the slang or nothing. Fucking 40 years. I said no doy since 91. God damn.
I don't remember ever using no doy. I
You heard
remember
it though.
but I don't.
You definitely heard it.
I heard it, but I don't
for no doy.
Yeah,
I think I said no
Nigga, no doy.
No doy.
doy.
I probably took the doy off. I meant the no after. Because after the fact, if you say
Doy.
inflection, doy, right? You don't need to know. You don't need to know.
Doy.
Right, doy.
Fucking idiot.
It was always fucking idiot at the end of that. It was no doy, you fucking idiot, or doy, you fucking idiot.
Right. So I think it probably started off as no doy, then doy. Almost like what was it, 500G, then 500, and then we shorten shit further down.
Wait.
You know what? It's a nigga that did a TikTok like that. He was doing the way slang has changed, and that shit ended up going. That's what he ended at.
Right. Because like suspect is sus.
Yeah. Yo, but it's funny because the kids be saying that shit, and one day I asked Khalil, I said, "What is even sus? It means you sus, like something up, like." And I said, "So suspect."
Right. That's how you figured it out. But
yes,
she definitely defined it with sus.
Oh, she just knew sus.
She put in a sentence for you.
Oh, he's sus.
That guy is sus. S-U-S.
And I be like,
oh, I get it.
And
Is he suspect?
And I said, what? I said, she studied rapping, blah, 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 blah. I said, what's a op? And she was like, yeah, you know what op. Like,
It could be two things though, right?
What does it mean? The opposition is what I get from
I
it.
thought opponent. I thought
It
my
is
opponent.
opposition. It is opposition, but yeah,
Okay.
opponent, opposition.
Yeah.
She was
Anything
like,
that sound other people's privacies.
It don't mean that
OPP.
anymore. That's OPP.
OPP. That's what when I first saw it, I was like, y'all saying OPP? My son was like, no, Dad, what's that? I was like, oh, I got a song for you, bro.
One, there's nobody in your life for real that is your op. Like motherfuckers go too hard.
Oh my God. Because they
opposition.
they
Like
do.
we're on. That's why I thought it was opponent. Like we on the court, right? Like you're not fighting nobody. You weak ass.
I was
There go
watching-
my op spin the block.
Yeah, I was on TikTok one time and I saw this TikTok where a dude like our age, right, was talking to these high school kids because these kids is like I don't know what they be doing. It be hot as shit outside. And they'll have on ski
Hoodies and
mask
shit.
and hoodies and shit, right? And so he like, yo, the older dude's like, yo, so what's up with y'all? Like, why y'all wear ski masks and it's like 90 degrees out here? One of the boys was like, yo, because of our ops, like, yeah, I watch for them ops. And he said, well, who's your ops? They was like, Will. Look, and it was dumb because you could tell they weren't like street boys. They just were like kids,
Just talking words,
like walking. They was coming out. And he looked like he might have been a teacher, and they was coming out. They was walking out the high school.
I think you posted this, right? You said it? I think I saw it.
I don't know if I posted it, but he was like, they was like, like the ops, because you don't have none. Like,
Right.
you just walk around here hot as fuck.
right? Jesus Christ.
Right. I mean, I get them. Well, I mean, I guess people, you feel you have ops because motherfuckers out here shooting up, motherfuckers going
Isn't
crazy.
that just like an evolution of hater? It's just the evolution of a hater.
Yeah, for
pretty
sure.
much.
But motherfuckers
Pretty
out here
much.
doing or wilding with these guns, like
Yo.
motherfuckers don't
Yeah,
care.
stop the violence.
Daylight,
Increase the peace.
nightlight,
Right.
like
Nightlight.
Shooting
Daylight,
motherfuckers in the
nightlight.
nightlights. Shit, boy, shooting in the nightlights and the daylights.
Yo, that's what I be always looking at
What?
Philly.
Wow.
Like, yo, they make the news make Philly look like fucking
oh yeah, like war zone.
war
Sure.
zone. Like these little kids is out here like busting
Right.
at everybody.
All right,
They don't care. They be like 14, 15 years old. I'm like, sheesh.
right. When you watch like when the young man who just got the football player who just got shot.
Oh,
When you
yeah,
watching that
yeah.
video, when these motherfuckers just busting, just running and
what?
busting, like what the fuck is
Y'all
going on?
ain't aiming or nothing. Y'all just shooting at everybody.
All
Yo,
right,
that's-
now,
y'all believe in nature or nurture?
probably a combination of both.
You think it's a
think-
combination?
I think
I think it's the nurture, man. Like I don't
think
I don't
it is
think
the nurture
It
part.
ain't nothing in them kids' nature to get them busting shots at 13, 14,
Oh,
15.
yeah,
Right,
yeah,
I
You know
think
what I
it is
mean?
the
Like
nurture part.
Yoda, me and your child, me and your youngest and my oldest is are both 14. My son is non-violent. Like he don't even be looking for the violent kids. He see the kids that fight in school. I'm like, Dad, they was fighting today.
Yeah.
Like, what
But
was
would
you
you-
doing? He was like, man, I was walking the other way. Like, I'm not trying to get stabbed.
But would
I
you
don't want to get
consider,
shot.
would you consider your environment part of nature or nurture? Like maybe the environment is also nature in it. Is that like your environment? That's all you see is niggas busting.
Right.
But the thing is,
But
like,
I think no, because I lived in a really
right.
not
That's
good
what I was getting
neighborhood.
Yeah,
my
yeah,
mama,
yeah.
and my family nurtured me to
right.
death.
Right. So
Right,
it
that's
is a
what I
lot
was
of
Never
gonna
shot
say.
nobody.
Well, but I'm saying
Allegedly.
so nurture is a big part of it, but then like but if it is a big
Because
part of it.
if you in the
it has
bed,
to
if
be
you in the
definitely
bed,
nature.
if you in the jungle,
Definitely nurture.
but your mama, if you in the jungle, but your mama and your daddy love you, and they tell you
Right.
to come home every day, like don't
Right.
they giving you the game, like yo, the street lights is on, bad shit happen, come home. Or if you
Right.
see something, or if you see your friends is acting a fool, calm them down. If you can't calm them down, walk away. Like just that there, because if you're not getting that lesson, like hey, if people start arguing, try to tamper it down. But if you can't tamper it down, walk out. Like get out of the way of it. Most kids is like, oh, we getting live. Let's do this shit. And then the gunshots pop off, and
Right.
now my kid is shot. Like, what the
Right.
fuck?
And it's crazy
Right.
because like where we lived at was horrible back when we lived
Right,
there. And it was
yeah.
like, I'm like, I'd never want to be involved in that shit. It was
Right.
even like just as a teenager, like going to parties and shit, and they would get turned out. I ain't want no piece of that shit. I ain't
No,
never
you
want to
always
say,
walking
oh,
away.
I wish I had my gun. I
I was been out there
I'd
about
have
it.
been in this motherfucker going crazy. Nah, nope.
Right.
I ain't with it.
And this, some of that thing is whack too, especially with the guns nowadays. Because I think I read one thing where my man got shot and killed because he was whooping a nigga ass with his fist. So the guy pulled out a gun and started shooting him. Oh no,
Yeah.
he didn't die. He didn't die though. He shot him in the leg though. He shot him in the leg
Okay.
twice.
I seen one where
But
the
you started
guy's
losing,
gun-
so now you want to shoot me?
yeah,
Right.
Guy was losing, and his gun was on safety. He pulled his gun out on safety and tried to shoot the dude, and then the dude took the gun and pistol whipped his ass. That's what you get. That's what
Right.
you get.
Shit is
Learn how to shoot a gun if you're gonna shoot it, and be willing to go to jail.
I mean,
'Cause listen,
to
motherfucker,
me,
you
be
shoot
willing.
somebody.
My thing is too, like if you're gonna pull a gun out, be willing to die.
Yeah, you gotta be willing
Not
to
just-
kill. You gotta be willing to
right.
kill him, and you gotta be willing to die.
Die,
My
yep.
uncle, and my father both did some license to carry a gun permit type of class. You gotta take classes in Delaware to do it.
Yeah.
But first, both of them took different teachers. Both of the teachers said, if you pull your gun out, the first thing you have to be willing to do is kill that dude.
Right.
Kill that lady. Like you're not pulling your gun out to show them that you got a gun. You're
Right.
pulling your gun out to shoot. We're not ever pulling our gun out unless we shooting that thing.
Right.
So that's the first lesson in license to carry. So you got to know how bad the situation is, and like that's what they teach you to be able to carry your gun. So
Right.
these kids don't have none of that
Right.
when they going
Yeah.
out. And like you said, they got both guns this way,
Yeah.
and the op is right up forward. So now the fucking sisters and the fucking moms and uncles got shot in the bystander shit. Like this dumb. It's just dumb.
Right.
Go to trademarks and
Right.
get your aim up.
Well, I know. At the end of the day, we definitely have to be better to each other for sure. I'm just talking about and just in our communities and in general for the first part, we gotta be better to ourselves because we can't expect anybody else to be better. It's almost like if you don't take care of yourself, you don't shoot nobody else is going to take care of you either. So you got to set the example on how you want to be treated.
Yeah.
So we have to treat each other with the same dignity and respect that we want others to treat us with, because they're not, because they don't view us like that anyway. So any excuse you give them to say, yeah, see, I told you the motherfuckers ain't no good.
Right.
So what the fuck do you want us to do? Nothing. Because they don't give a fuck about themselves. So we definitely need to stop. Brothers and sisters, we need to stop.
Yo, but when I said that,
up.
when I said that 2 years ago, I made a post on Facebook saying pretty much the same thing, not word for word, but it was the same thing. People like kind of like went in on me, like, oh, you think
Why?
Because my whole thing was that like y'all can't be talking about Black Lives Matter, and it don't matter to Black lives was my thing, because I'm like, we out here killing each other all the time, but y'all don't say nothing when we kill each other, but as soon as somebody else kills us, then it's an issue. And so they was like, nah, you can't do that because like they treating us all this way and that way. I said, we treat us the same way. So it's like, what difference it make? Like, come on. And they just went in on me, and I was just like, well, whatever.
I see why they went in on. I see why they went in on you though, because like the black on black crime thing is bullshit. Like more people of the same race kill each other because of segregation, and we're in the same proximity to each other.
Right. I know
so
that.
When a black person kills a white person, it is a big deal. When a white person kills a black person, it is a big deal. When a cop shouldn't be killing anybody.
But that ain't
so when a cop kills a black person
or
anybody, it should be a big deal because cops don't get arrested for killing people.
Right.
Cops
Right.
have free.
But my
so I
thing
think
was
that's why when Black Lives Matter comes out, Black Lives Matter because cops don't really feel that we do. They're killing us at an unproportional rate. And white people don't care that they're killing us. They say to us, "Hey, y'all killing each other," just like what you said. But
right,
that's
what I was.
White people.
That's what I would say to white people. Right, and that's what I would say to white people. White people killing each other.
When we say Black Lives Matter, we're talking about a whole scope of how we've been killed throughout the history of America.
But think about it. Like the way I was looking at it is that like we do all this when somebody else kills us. But when we kill each other, nobody says anything.
That's not true.
Nobody says stuff. No, I'm saying people. I'm saying on the widespread as it was.
Right. The news and the media.
The news don't cover it.
You can't put that on. You can't put that just on black people, because black people in that particular community where the murder happened, they're going hard for the person that got murdered, and they want the victim in
the media does play a big. Media does play a big part of it.
Sometimes they don't. Which is
no, that's not true. I don't think
where the issue comes where snitching comes from, because they don't want to tell. Like if you know what happened, motherfucker, then you need to tell what happened.
But that has a lot to do with policing as well, though. It's not just I'm not telling because I'm a snitch. It's like it's the policing of it all. Like the police haven't made us feel safe to go tell the police, because if we tell the police, then the people in our community don't feel safe with the police. So they're not allowing us to, if we don't feel safe being shot by the police or being accosted by the police for no reason, then why would we tell the police? So now you went out in our community, instead of dealing with it in the community, you went out and told the police.
I think that's what the issue is. We can't
it's all fucked up, but it don't start with black people. It don't start with black people fixing it. It started with white people not being racist and not systematically trying to kill us. That's where Black Lives Matter comes from.
But I'm not just speaking.
Every time black people try to do it, every time black people try to do it by themselves, they drop a bomb on us. But they do it every single time.
That's the thing. Well, my thing is let them drop that bomb, because the whole thing is that we need to be able to work ourselves and work this shit out. Like, instead of just trying to take the route where we act like
they're not going to leave us alone. They're not going to leave us alone to do it. They dropped the bomb on us when Black Wall Street happened in Florida and St. Louis, when Rosewood happened in Florida, when Wilmington, North Carolina happened, when the bomb and the move happened in Philly. All those different shits happened when we were trying to do it by ourselves, and white people like, y'all doing too good. Why y'all doing that shit by ourselves? Boom! And fucking destroyed us.
But why we don't got the bombs?
Because we not running the fucking government, dude. like
that's the issue. We need the bombs.
well, I think some of it, but I understand I understand both points, but we do have to. But I think we have to look upon ourselves sometimes and say that we can't, because like they always say, you can't, like in terms even in life, you can only control what you can control. We can control not shooting each other. We can't control what they do,
right?
But we can control not stopping.
We can control that part.
Give me a wide way we can control it, because it's not being controlled.
Well, I'm saying we have to do it ourselves. You have to say, you know what? I'm not going to shoot my brother today. I'm not going to shoot my sister today. I don't need this gun.
These are unfully functional brain 13-year-old kids and 14 and 15-year-old kids.
No, but it ain't them. It's the parents.
Right. So it
Back
goes
to what
the
you said
nurturing.
about the
Where they
nurturing.
at? But I'm
The
saying like
nurturing.
we not nurturing enough. Where? How?
Not because the thing is that, but
Like my dad. I didn't grow up with my dad, but I had enough male figures in my life, and my mom was strong enough to go ahead.
Maybe the brother in the fraternities and the fraternities need to.
That's what I'm saying. Like let's make it.
We need to get up.
Let's figure out how.
100 black men.
It ain't just your child anymore. It's not like
my brother's keeper. We all the black men who are about something and who want to do something and really want to.
I'll give a perfect example. Like the Black Panthers got destroyed. A lot of this violence is happening because niggas is hungry. Like if you have breakfast in the morning, motherfuckers will go to school. They'll stay in school. Like it means
crazy
a lot.
I think that's what it was back in the day, but now I don't believe that's the issue.
Because you can get a free meal now. You can still get a meal now.
You gotta go to school to eat.
These little niggas is running around shooting niggas with Jordans and fucking all types of shit on.
Bro, we couldn't even wear starter jackets at our school because
that's what
so that was going on in the 90s too.
But what I'm saying is that like it's not that these niggas can't, like these kids, they can't eat. That's not the issue. Like it's not that they hungry.
I think it is.
That's not it.
I think it's a big.
I think it's just the fact that they want to.
But you saying they have Jordans on, so they're not hungry.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like these kids is running around with money.
They might have stole them motherfuckers to get
or not.
Right.
Because the parents is the crazy part is that the parents buy all this stuff and then
don't worry about what's happening. What if the kid sold drugs, did a move, and now he got his Jordans on, right? But he still ain't eat. And he don't know how to eat. And when he hungry, he go to the corner store and buy some Doritos and a soda. Like now, I'm not getting the fruits and vegetables I want because why? They're not even available. I don't even know what a papaya is. I've never even seen one of those things.
But you saying all that stuff. All that you're saying is
it's not because of black people. That I'm trying. Like I feel like I don't know if you are, but I feel like you blaming black people a little bit on this, it's not all our fault. Like we trying to change and we trying to do the right things, but if we keep getting bombs dropped, I think we are. I
don't think so. I definitely think we could. I think it's a possibility for us to.
Who's a black leader? Who's a black leader in the 2022 for you?
Well, let's say it like this. I think Jamaica just banned drugs and violence in their music. I think they just banned that. So now you can't put that on the airwaves. I think they just banned that.
So they'll come to America and blow up.
Yo, but the thing,
like they just move on. Like being popular in Jamaica ain't as good. Like Sean Paul is popular here and popular in Jamaica. You think he'd rather be popular in Jamaica?
He ain't talking about violence.
But I'm just saying, is Shaggy is more popular in Jamaica, but he makes more money here.
You talking about all these people that
I'm talking about Jamaicans. You said Jamaicans. You ever heard Shaggy speak Jamaican? You ever heard us mixtape? Yeah. Shaggy is the most violent motherfucker.
And Jamaican maybe,
but he not putting out music saying shoot this nigga.
Do you know this for sure?
My ops. Have you ever heard a song where
Shaggy got a mixtape in Jamaica in 2001 that I got. He got a 2001 in Jamaica.
And what he said,
he was rough. That nigga, everybody liked Shaggy and they never like Boombastic. Nobody in Jamaica was fucking with that.
He make a song with Sting. Don't give a fuck what y'all talking about Jamaica nowadays.
I'm asking y'all how to fix it, and y'all keep telling us is a black thing. Like fix it then.
But you also you didn't give you can't wait. White folks ain't fixed it either. So when we want to say
they're not.
So, exactly. So who gonna fix it?
Right.
Nobody. It's not gonna get fixed. That's what y'all keep acting like. White people have to stop saying y'all are causing the problems when they're the ones causing the fucking problems. Y'all act like it's not just a black thing. Like
but I don't think you understand because I'm not saying it's just
population.
It's not just a black thing.
If white people want to make a law to destroy us, they can. Y'all act like this shit ain't run by them. Like they run all this shit.
But it is. But like, tell me,
get back as we want to get. We never gonna get the get back that we want. When the Civil War happened,
it ain't about getting the get back. I don't even think it's about getting the get back. You can't even leave
where you want to go.
It's
like
not
what you want to do? What do you want to do? Is what I'm asking. What is the plan?
I don't think it's a get back.
Besides saying black people is the problem, what's the plan?
Who said the black people is the problem?
Y'all both sound like y'all both said it.
I'm saying
because I'm black, so I know in my community, right? Because I know in my community what I see. So I don't know what the fuck goes on in the white community. I ain't worried about them.
Then?
So if they doing that shit, then whatever. They can do that. But that's why I like to keep my kids busy and I like to make sure that they know what's going on in these streets so they don't be involved in that shit. Like as a parent, that's what my job is to do, is make sure that I'm not putting another one of these shooting niggas out on the street. That's my job. And that's what I'm doing. And so we can fix it. It can be fixed. Because the thing is that if it starts with the parents, and it may have even started with their parents. But the thing is that, like, if they're not stopping the cycle at some point, then their kids, these little shooting ass kids, is going to do nothing but raise shooting ass kids. So it can be stopped.
Well,
it's a way for us to stop.
If you say it's a nurture, then it starts with. If you're saying it's nurtured, then it starts with us anyway. It doesn't. You
Right.
saying it starts with us because you're saying it's nurture. So
That's
we
what I'm
have to
saying.
nurture each other better in our communities. So you by just saying that you saying nurture is the biggest factor, you're saying it's as well. You might not want to say it directly, but if you're saying nurture, that is putting it on us.
On us.
Because we have to nurture. Ain't nobody else going to nurture your children. Ain't nobody going to nurture your community but you. So you are putting it on. You might not say the
What
word.
I'm saying is there's been plenty of examples where the
we can't worry. We can't worry about what they do.
Are you
we
listening?
can't worry about what they do.
Are you going to let me finish? There's been plenty of times where our community has tried to nurture us and try to make us better, and it's happened. And what has happened?
We can't worry about that.
I'm not. All right, we can go to the next subject then.
Because if you keep on saying Black Wall
It's
Street,
always
You
that.
can't
It's
worry about
always
them.
that.
You
It's
can't worry about them.
The next time you do it, the white people going to take it away again.
You can't worry about them.
So keep doing it, and it's going to keep happening. What I'm saying is, everybody got to
So
do it.
my question to
Everybody
you,
got to do it. Yes.
So is it that? So you don't think that we should do anything?
No, I definitely think we should keep on trying. But what I'm saying is,
Right, but that's where I'm
it's not just
it's making it sound like we shouldn't, because
no,
this is
because
happen.
what I'm saying is it's not just a black problem, it's an American problem. It's not. If black people keep doing good, guess what happens? White people bomb us. So what I'm saying is, white people need to fucking get with the program and realize that we have to stop and do all of this together to make it's not one problem. It's an American problem. It's not a black problem. It's not a white problem. It's an American problem. And we keep blaming it on young black people. And that's not the answer, to keep saying, oh, I'm not taking care of that kid. No, it's a whole community. And if we get bombed, like you said, we keep getting bombed, but it has to be a time where somebody who's not black says, hey, stop bombing them black people for doing the right thing. And that's not happening. Once that happens, then we'll be better. It's America. It's not just a black problem. Y'all keep saying it's a black thing. It's not. It's a whole American problem. And everybody in America has to see that black on black crime is bullshit. That's what I'm saying.
But my question to you is that, do you think that a black person would go to a struggling white community and help them?
I think that everybody should help everybody.
I'm just asking you, like,
yes. If you asking me, yes. If you're struggling and I can help you, I am going to help you. That's it.
But the same
if you're struggling and you're black, I'm definitely want to help you and going to help you.
Why does it turn to a definitely when it comes to, because
there's
you
been
just
so
said
many,
it's America, it should be any.
That's how it should be. But it's ingrained in my mind to help my people first. But it's also ingrained in my history.
So that's what I'm saying. That's why it's our issue.
It's also ingrained in the history of this country that we can't do nothing.
No, you just said it was. You just said it's our issue. You just said it's our issue.
I just said it is our issue, but
it
ain't.
So
it's not our issue. It's not our issue if they keep on involving themselves in our issue. White people are nosy. Anytime white people are nosy and they want to be in our business, bombs get dropped. White people have to help us do what they need to do. Do what we need to do.
That's the thing, though.
Now you sound like Kanye. Why you just can't do it yourself, Kanye?
Why
you just can't do it yourself, Kanye?
Why lives matter then, nigga? Fuck you. Like
Kanye found out he was wrong anyway, because he had to admit that Sway was right to begin with.
That's the same thing. It's like, why you just can't? Sway said, why you just can't do it yourself, Kanye?
Thank you, Erica.
True allyship didn't matter, but what allyship? If you ain't got nothing to latch on to, what are you allying?
I'm telling you that white people need to be allies. White people need to be better allies to help.
That's fine. That's great. But
okay.
But you still have to work on your individual self. It's like your careers. Like people tell us all the time at career shit, they say, "Oh, nobody else going to toot your own horn, so you got to do it yourself. You got to make sure that you're doing your shit on your point." It's the same thing. we got to make sure our shit's on point. We
Yoda,
can't worry about the motherfucker.
Rob, do y'all have y'all shit together?
It-
Do y'all got your shit together?
Partially.
Are you helping anybody who don't got their shit together get their shit together?
Yeah, it's called mentoring. We mentor all the time.
When?
You know, like
That's great. Keep doing it. Keep doing it to more and more black people that you can. That's what it's all about. If you got your shit together, and you think black people as a whole don't, it's y'all's job to make sure that black people as a whole do have their shit together. And you saying you mentoring and going out.
How are you pulling in white allyship?
Keep going out. Keep going and doing it. Y'all don't agree with me. I'm agreeing with y'all.
I think my thing is,
I'm saying how you pulling in white allies.
You can't. The way y'all talking,
you telling that's the only way it can be done.
I'm telling you that we're not the majority of this country, and the majority of this country does not like us.
Majority is minority.
The majority of this country,
minority.
Say what you want. Look, Spanish people don't like us. Spanish people don't like us. Indian people don't like us. Asian people don't like us because of white folks. White folks definitely don't like us as a whole. As a whole, not all of them. As a whole, these people don't like us. We are the minority. We are, as black people, are the minority. Say what you want. POC is bullshit too. Like, we are the minority. We're black people. And we're talking about black people. And I'm saying that every time black people have a come up in this country, we get destroyed.
But
if y'all are saying that if y'all saying that it comes from within, what I'm telling you is that we have to have allyship as well, and we have to build up our community.
I get
it's double. Right. It ain't just us. Right. It ain't never gonna be just
now
us.
My question to
every
you
time
is
it's just us,
though?
They change the laws, they drop bombs, they shoot us, and they go away scot free.
So what comes first? We have to do, Lou? Huh? You said that we need to.
I don't know. I don't have the answer, Yoda. I don't got the answer. I wish if I had the answer, we wouldn't have this. If I had the answer, the conversation wouldn't be happening. I wouldn't be on this podcast. I would be the fucking president. Because if I had the fucking answer, I don't have the answer.
Because with that, what you saying that is like, I'm thinking to myself, like, if this life was just a business, right? And say that somebody was like, hey, Lou, I'm about to go in business. Like, I got all my ducks in a row, right? And he had all his ducks in a row. Okay. Everything. The only thing he just needed is that he knew that you had the money. Let's just say it's just the money. You had the money, right? Had all this shit together. You look at it, you like, God damn, this shit's all together. I'm in. Bow. Y'all business flourishes. Bloop, right? And you super rich, he rich, right? But then there's the other person that says, Lou, I'm going into this business, but don't necessarily have all this shit together, right? But you see the dream, but he don't got all the shit together. He's like, Lou, the only thing I need for you to just join me in this business because you got the money. Would you join him? Would you join both of them or just the one that got his shit together?
Do I already got what?
Because you had the money. Would you go into business with the one that got his shit all together or just
It don't depend. I think it's a case by case situation. But in this question, I know what you want me to say. No,
I'm asking you.
No, I will go into business with the one who had his ducks in a row. And if I'm choosing between the ducks in a row and his ducks are scattered all over the goddamn place, I'm gonna choose the ducks in a row.
So I'm looking at that as an ally in black folks. Like, we don't even got our shit together. So why would somebody even try to come and help us?
Why don't we have our shit together?
But see, that's the thing. I don't know.
Because
it goes back to the nurturing part. Because it's certain,
but that's what I'm saying is
that didn't happen.
It's an American problem because we don't have our shit together. Because every time we've tried, we came over as slaves. We weren't free. We weren't human when we got here. And then they finally say, hey, you can be human. And we got 15 years of being a human. And then they changed the laws. And Jim Crow came into fruition. And the KKK came into fruition. Every single time that they give us some type of freedom, they put something in there to take it back. And what I'm saying is white people have to be an ally for us to get where we want to go. And white people not being our allies and making up things like black on black crime when there's a such thing as white on white crime and Indian on Indian crime and every other person of color or every other race kills each other, like, and crimes on each other because they live together. Why? Because of segregation. Why? White people. Like, what I'm saying is white people have to be more allied for us to do all the things that we want to do, because anytime black people come together, they drop bombs. because white people don't want to see us be allies. They don't want to be our allies, and they don't want to see us be in a community where we're by ourselves. They're not going to let that happen unless somebody that's white says, hey guys, y'all are stupid for not letting these black people flourish. Let them go.
Side note, is it confirmed that a white person made up black on black crime? I don't think it's confirmed. I bet you a nigga made up black on black crime.
Whatever, bro. Whatever.
That's a guarantee.
If that's the point,
nigga made up black on black crime.
I don't think that's the point of the conversation at all.
See, my thing is
that it's not.
My thing is you can't. If you're waiting at if we as a people are sitting at the train station waiting for that train to come, we're gonna be waiting for a long motherfucking time. And we could say if we try, or we're gonna get bombed. Well, that's not a reason to try. Because if you climbing that rock and you get tired, don't let go of that motherfucking rock, or you're gonna fall to the motherfucking bottom. So you gotta keep on trying to climb that motherfucking mountain until you get there. Because once you're in the middle of that motherfucker, it's too late to go back. Because if you let go, you ain't gonna make it up. So we gotta stop saying. So it's one thing to say, yeah, white people. Yeah, you can say white people are at fault on one thing, but you can also say we don't have to pick up the gun. We can learn, just like the young lady who was on the podcast. We can learn to farm. If we're hungry, we can learn to farm again. Black farmers was big in this community, in the black community. We can learn to farm again. We can learn. We are probably the most dominant, culturally significant humans on this planet, and we don't use that power for what we need to be. We influence a whole lot of shit, cultural shifts. We need to start embracing and understanding the power we wield and start using it for what we actually need to accomplish. Like they said, we never asked for anything. Everybody always wants our vote, but we never ask for nothing or keep them accountable on what they asking for when they want us to vote. But we shift cultures anywhere around the world. Everybody's looked at, oh, black folks is dope or cool. We good on that shit. But when do we use our influence to make sure that all motherfuckers know that we deserve to be respected and we should never be neglected?
So with that being said, this
wasn't even my topic of the day.
Yeah, I know. Is Joe doing anything for black people currently?
I don't know, man. 6,500 fed marijuanas doesn't really help. Being a president is stupid. Like,
it is. It don't have that much power
because he don't have no power. It's not a dictatorship at all. Like, he can say all the things he want to say.
And see, that's what I don't like about it is that.
But if it's only 51%, if 51% of Republicans don't want this shit to happen, or 51% of Democrats don't want it to happen, who the fuck? What the fuck? Like, Obama, quote unquote, was supposed to be our savior president, and he didn't get shit done because Democrats didn't even fuck with that nigga.
Right.
So what we saying? Like,
and that goes to your whole point. You're saying in terms of even especially with allyship, there's a whole lot of people who would, like they say, chop off your nose to spite your face.
Right.
So if you're dealing with white folks like that, it's hard to change.
Democrats and Republicans is all the same motherfuckers, man. Like, those motherfuckers that voted him in wouldn't vote for his policies. Like, I don't give a fuck about them. I'm talking about white people who want the needle to move for blackness. That's what I'm talking about. I don't like white people who are blatantly trying to be racist, like they were for Obama, like they were when 45 got in the office, like they're doing when Biden is trying to do stuff for black people and he can't get the shit done. Who the fuck? Like, what we gonna do? That's funny. Who's that? Oh, him.
I guess
don't do that. You say whatever you want, Rob. Don't listen to
that. That's probably what you call him in bed.
No. When he be beating his flying traffic. You see how we could just make this shit go from serious to shit, that motherfucker beat his flying traffic.
Top. No, I think it's just. I think we like.
No, hold on, Rob. Hold on.
We have to be our own safe space.
I think we all. I agree with you guys. Is what I'm saying is, and I think we're being used.
We're saying the same thing.
Yeah, I think where we're missing though is like I'm telling you that there's so many fucking white people around here and around this country that if they say no, it's really nothing that we can do because we're not the majority. We're not. And even when white people become the minority, we're not going to be the majority. It's still just going to be Spanish and black and Indian and Asians that make up the majority, but it won't be us. We're still going to be 14, 15%. And that's another reason why white people don't want immigration from the South. They only want immigration from the North.
Well, that shit's happening. They can't stop it. I mean,
they can't stop it. But I mean, that's the political platforms all the time. Like, oh, they open up the border. Nobody fucking opens up the borders more than it is for Polish and Finnish people. Like Swedish people come here all the fucking time. Why can't a Mexican come? He can walk. Like the Mexican walk.
I don't know if Finland.
No, it's nice over there. It's nice over there. I'm just saying white people in general.
I know some people. I know folks in
Sweden, nice, man.
Sweden and Finland. They're like, I ain't never.
I ain't never leaving. We don't got no black on black crime. We don't got no white on white crime. Ain't no guns over here. Like,
they be like, y'all shit is bullshit. I think
it's a little chilly. It's a little chilly over here, but that's always be cold till May. So what?
Yo, even their prisons are nice.
You want to go to jail? Can I get extradited to Sweden, please?
And can we work on? And this is off topic, but some people. Let's get Brittany Griner been in a damn prison.
Right, please, man.
Some bullshit. I needed her to come on home.
Yo,
and I heard the conditions ain't even that great either.
Every episode we do, we not the biggest podcast in the world, but we got a little bit to say. Every episode we do, we need to shout out Brittany Griner. Get her out of there.
Yes, man.
Like, fuck y'all, man. Don't forget about that lady. She ain't do nothing but have a vape. Ain't nothing wrong with vaping.
Right.
Political prisoner, set free, stress free.
Well, it was funny. I was watching something, and some rappers was like, "Yo, they got some of the best weed in Russia."
In Russia?
I guess they said they didn't bring it in. They got it while they were there.
Oh, you gotta keep it there. They can't take it out.
That's some bullshit.
And I was like, okay, but
I could see if she was visiting. I could even see if she was visiting. Like, she worked there.
Right. And
she wasn't on vacation. She was at work.
And it's all a political pawn. She's being used as a political pawn on the Ukraine stuff. And
because they losing too. That's what it is. Right. They losing.
That's because it's not a just war. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when it's you against the world. When it's you against the world, it's hard to win.
Right. And even your people are saying,
right. Yeah.
Yo, speaking of that, we've been having a lot of guests on. We didn't get to talk about that. How he was like, we're gonna have the draft, and them jokers was like, we're leaving, and they paying like $10,000, $20,000 for a plane ticket, no visa.
They get the fuck out of there.
Like, I don't want to fight. So
right, yeah,
because they don't agree. They're like, man, we ain't fighting this shit. Like,
well, technically, some of them people are the same. We are the same. So even if
they border each other.
Right. Well, and they used to all be part of the USSR, but that shit is gone. Let it go, bro. That shit is not coming back. Russia is Russia.
But you know what though? Putin's whole shit was he was mad at Gorbachev,
right?
Because he what's it called when you take it all out? He dismembered the USSR, right? Yeah. And he think it shouldn't have been. But when Russia is the center of a whole colony, like that's not how it works. Like that's not it.
Right, and empires go. You don't see
Rome ain't running around here.
Rome still ain't coming.
Yeah,
we want this fucking forever. Rome is on a whole lot of shit.
Yo, the Ming Dynasty is over, man. It's over. That wall is the only thing left. Let it go.
Right, your shit is done. Let it go. Russia, be great as Russia can be. Make great Russia great.
Russia seemed like a good place before all this bullshit. It seemed like a nice place. Like I wanted the podcast to go and drink and have a beer or two. No, in 2018, if I would have said let's go to Russia in 2018 and drink some beers,
maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Right. Don't act like that. this fucking war been going on for less than a year, guys. Russia was cool last year, man.
I don't know if it was cool, but it was
cooler. It was cooler than it was. You didn't think he was going to be a political prisoner if you went.
Yeah. Right. It
set her free,
trying
man.
to be.
They be like, that motherfucker got a stout. Lock him up.
Hefe.
I think everybody as humans need to be better humans to each other. We need to take the humanity to heart and everywhere, because it would be a lovely place if you can walk anywhere in the world without have to deal with violence or bullshit. Yeah. Right. Maybe I want to see these beautiful places in some of these countries, but you like, yo, them motherfuckers racist as fuck.
Right.
I can't yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But maybe I want to see it. I want to see it too.
I would love to see all those places that you looking up in the city.
And how come y'all don't want to share it?
Right. Why y'all want it for yourselves?
This is nice.
I like it out here, man.
Y'all been
keeping this from us all the time.
This shit is amazing.
All
I mean,
depends
it's
on
like
patience.
roaches
Like,
at
we gotta get
night.
it. Yeah, I mean, y'all roaches is different out here. Y'all roaches look like water bugs.
And nowadays, you don't have to worry about. I mean, you do, but that shit happen anywhere. It's not like back in the day where you had to worry about them bringing smallpox and shit like that and stuff like that because they bring them anyway because
Right.
it's a global economy at this point. So motherfuckers is everywhere. But the fact that we could bring each other's knowledge and share cultures, that's a beautiful thing that we should embrace.
Yeah.
And not say, nah, you don't do it like me. How about you understand how I do it? You understand how you do it. Make something lovely, and just see how it goes.
You know, I was
Hands
listening
across
to-
America, hands
Yeah.
across the world.
I was
Start that.
listening to the KRS one time, and he said, I think it might have been Nick Cannon's, and they said, what's a book that you recommend people to have? And that motherfucker said a passport.
Hell yeah.
He said that's the
That's a
main
great
book.
book. That's the
Oh, yeah,
I love that
that
book.
is for sure. Because even just going to Italy, it shows you a lot of different things. You be like, oh, this shit is different.
Yeah.
It is
Yo,
different. It's definitely sees different things. It definitely is eye opening. How people how people see America and how America is viewed
Right.
in a
And
different
people
lens.
start with some English speaking countries. Like it's some English speaking countries that aren't in America. Go there first. If you don't want to speak Spanish or Polish or whatever, you kind of scared of the language barrier.
Well, most people speak English nowadays, so
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we don't speak the different languages here,
Right,
but
yeah,
most
we on that
everybody speaks
bullshit.
They speak
Right.
English or Spanish in France. They speak
that's,
both languages.
that's
They
how
speak
you know
three languages.
America is on some bullshit. You be like,
That's another
oh, you don't
reason.
speak English? Like what? Like we speak 3 languages. We learned 7 languages as
Right.
growing up.
Yo, you was in Italy at a bread shop, and they was like, "Hey, I've been to New York."
Right.
You like, what? Like you work at a bread shop, like so, like what's the point? The guys that work at Subway where I live, they ain't never been out of Newark.
Yeah. We
But I think also what you said, Rob, is like all about the inclusivity of craft beer. Like we were talking to Crackum and talking to different people throughout our different interviews, and everybody say how there's no real gatekeeping in craft beer. And you're right. Like if there's no gatekeeping in my culture in Russia or my culture in Sudan or wherever people want to go that they claim not the safest place for Americans to go or Black Americans to go, if you're not a gatekeeper of your culture or of your city, of your town, your country, it makes it much, much easier. And I think we think that way because that's how we've been since we got into this craft beer shit. Like everybody's been embracing us and showing us love and giving us the game, and we've been doing the same. If somebody asks us questions, I don't know the answer. Like, I don't know the answer, but go ask Yoda. I don't know the answer, go ask Rob. You know what I mean? Like it's always we'll find the answer. Where gatekeeping ain't finding the answer. It's like I don't fucking know.
Well, and you can use practical examples. If you racist and you like tacos, what the fuck are you talking about?
You're not racist, man.
Right.
Take them tacos back. make a Mako or Jocko or whatever white. I figure it's a white person that does this. Whatever white people make,
right?
Or tell us
if you like, I don't know,
jerk chicken.
Greens, jerk chicken. If you like those, that's because culture was brought into this country, and now you getting some of the rewards. So you can see that's a beautiful thing once you learn and appreciate other people of who they are and what they because everybody at the end of the
what
day,
if they like
people
chitlins?
Hey, shit, if you like chitlins, go.
You
Hey,
go to hell. You can go to hell.
I mean, I don't like chitlins, but you might love chitlins. I don't know.
I don't agree with that.
That's a hatred of self.
Right? Yes, yeah. Now look, that's a hate crime.
I think
Send
people
yourself to jail.
need to just love each. We just need to love. There needs to be more love. Maybe more people need to stay nasty instead of stay bruised. More people need to stay nasty because man. Oh, but speaking of that, did you see? Kind of off topic, but there is a politician in New York who has
yes,
who made a porn
what
video.
the fuck?
What?
Why?
Wait, man, the porn video is what though? Like
As his political
As a
commercial.
political commercial. Well, his platform is sexual openness and having and one of his platforms is being not to look down on sex workers and things of that nature and stuff like that. So he made a porn. He got a porn star.
That's his number one platform.
I don't know, I guess obviously, or he just wanted to make a porn. He always wanted to. I didn't need an excuse. He was like, Got it. He saw the young lady twerking in the other place. He said, "How can I top twerking?"
Mhm.
Fucking.
Yep. Softcore porn.
Nah, I think it's hardcore. I think
No,
he was
but the
going-
commercial that's on the TV gotta
Oh,
be
yeah,
softcore though, right?
I don't know if
It
it's
can't
going. I don't know.
It
Is
gotta be
it on the
PG-13
TV?
at the-
I don't know
Does
if
he
it
need
did
to
it make it
put
on
it on
TV?
TV though? Because
I
the
thought he
thing is,
said-
that
I
is
thought he wore-
genius.
I thought he wore a Pornhub shirt and said, "Go check it out, guys." I don't know.
Oh
what he did.
no, I just
I
seen
have no
the
clue what he did.
Yeah, I have no clue either. I just seen the actual headline.
This is
I
Mike
didn't
Ickes.
Yeah. He said,
like Dickus.
Ickus.
Not
It's like,
Ick-
oh, however you
Ickis.
say it now. I don't know.
That's his poor name
ITKIS.
is Dickus.
No, I think he says,
Yeah.
"I'm Mike Ickus and I approve this."
If you want to see what's coming,
Backstrokes and deep throats. Come on through.
This is my platform, doggy style.
yo, I mean, I think that's genius though. Like,
What position do you
Kinda.
stand in, missionary?
if you think about it, because I mean, people sex sells.
Well, I was watching. It was funny because Michael Che made that same type of. He said, "I can already tell we support the same positions because missionary back doggy style."
Yeah, I'm down for you, brother.
I thought that was when I read that. I thought that's something crazy. I mean, hey,
And speaking of sex workers, guys, don't rape. Just pay for a sex worker. Like go
Facts.
go pay for that, man. Don't rape.
facts.
They out here and they willing to take the money.
They
And
are.
do whatever you want for the right price.
Right.
I don't understand that insult culture. That shit is crazy. Y'all motherfuckers mad that y'all
That's
probably
weird. That's
sit
so
up in the
weird.
motherfucking room saying y'all ain't get no pussy. That's why you ain't get no.
Yo, if you get a job and go use your check on Friday and
Right.
pay for some pussy, like do not go ahead and kill everybody in the daggone dorm room
Right, because that young man just got arrested,
Yeah.
right?
because he had to
play.
plan 3,000 girls.
Right.
You couldn't even-
3,000.
Dog,
Yeah.
even if you was the most prolific dude, looking at that dude, even if he was the man as far as getting women, he wouldn't have got 3,000 of them.
Right.
Come, why are you trying to kill 3,000 girls?
Maybe he thought he would. I don't know, man. You know,
That's delusional.
Yeah.
That's delusional. None of us lacked when y'all was single. Y'all didn't lack for a woman.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey,
I don't,
3,000 is a lot, man.
And I'm definitely not going to be in a chat room saying, guys, I don't get none either.
Where you
It's
find
their
them?
fault.
Where you find them people? Like, where you find some like-minded people like
Well,
that?
I guess Facebook just says a
Look,
community
come
for
holler at me,
everybody.
guy. Any guys that's having trouble finding some sex, I'll get you a sex worker. Look,
Like because the thing is that it's like so many women out here and vice versa. I mean, so many men and women out here. Like you're
Mhm.
gonna get somebody. Like, come on,
Right.
come on. Somebody's willing to give this to you. Yeah.
and
Yeah,
look, man,
there's somebody for everybody because I've seen some people and I'd
Absolutely.
be like, what the fuck?
Right.
maybe have six kids,
Yeah.
like 3 different baby daddies,
But if
or
you ain't out there,
6 kids with 3 different baby moms. Like, yo,
So is
Like
that
somebody-
because maybe it's
somebody
'cause-
told me a long time ago, you can, even if you get 100 no's, you can still get, all you need is that one yes. So
Right.
if you get 100 no's, all you need is one yes.
no,
right.
they keep
So
you.
keep
You
going.
miss all the shots you never take.
Facts.
Keep
That's
taking
true.
shots, man.
All right.
Keep
Not
taking
little
shots.
shots. Not
No, not
actual.
gunshots.
Not gunshots.
Basketball shots. Basketball.
Right.
Shoot the shots in the basketball court.
Say
Dang,
I'm
every time I
asking
say
100
it, it
girls-
sounds worse. Shoot the
I'm gonna ask
shots.
100 girls. I'm gonna ask 100 young ladies out every day.
One of them
Yo,
will
and
tell me yes.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you what, man. You're going if
Man,
if
10
you
of
say
them
the
won't
right,
tell you
you
yes
can say
out of
the
100.
same thing. You can say the same thing. You're gonna get at least 7 of them. You
Right.
get at least 7 phone
Right.
numbers. Somebody gonna laugh at you, think you're cute. Like girls be thinking the weirdest thing is cute.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't rape, man.
Yeah,
Don't
don't wait. Don't shoot up folks because you are, and so you think the world is against
Listen,
you
man,
and everything.
tattoo your hand, tattoo a lady's face on your hand, and make love to your hand every night. If that's like, ain't no need for no raping and murder, man. Not for no sex.
Right. Even that concept is crazy to me. Like, oh, you I can't have it, so I'm gonna take like that. It's not in my body. Like, no. Anything that shooting, killing people, raping people, none of that shit makes any sense to me because it doesn't belong to me. There's no ownership. I don't have a right to their life. I don't have a right to.
Where the issue becomes like in their minds, where it's I hate to say, like I'm not saying mental health because I'm not putting that
No, because if you don't get your mental health checked, it can go bad. So you
Yeah,
can say
yeah,
that.
definitely.
But no,
Yeah,
I don't say that because like me and my mom had this conversation. We was having this conversation because the guy who shot up the school, one of the school shooters,
And
they didn't.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Florida one.
yeah, he didn't get the
Didn't get the
death
electric
penalty.
chair.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, so he got
Life. He got like
life.
all the life sentences.
Right, and so they were saying that a lot of people were saying because they brought up his mental health and like all this stuff that happened when he was a kid and all this stuff. But I was saying to her, I said I don't get
Nature
that
versus
part.
nurture.
That's
Yeah,
nurture, right? That
yeah.
is nurture.
He was not
it
nurtured
is
correctly.
yeah, something like that. But I just feel like I hate when they put mental health on certain things because there's a lot of people out there that got the same issues that don't go around murdering people.
Right.
And so it's like so mom's like, well, what do you think they should do? I said, maybe call it something else. I don't know.
Well, how about this, Yoda? Like think about it like this, like because of the way like a lot of people got the mental health issues and they may have had the same childhood, but they didn't have access to guns.
Right.
Or they didn't have access to murder weapons. So they didn't, but if they did, maybe they would have.
But I feel like,
or maybe if he didn't, maybe he wouldn't have. Maybe he would have expressed his way a different way.
But I feel like guns are so accessible right now.
We are a gun cult. We are America is a gun, not a culture. We are a gun cult.
Yeah, and I feel like they're so accessible right now. Is that and there's people out there that got major issues that don't kill people. So it's like when I hear it, when they bring it up in like murder and murder trials, it's like why put that?
I think it can be a factor just because of the accessibility. Like you said, the accessibility. Some people choose not to go that route, and some people's brains are wired to go that route.
Right.
So
that's why I hate when they blame it.
Yeah.
On
they always
you can't blame the whole. It could be a section of you crazy.
How about that motherfucker just wanted to kill him?
What they say, but same people don't want to kill people.
But then sometimes it's murder.
Well, maybe I'm crazy then because I done had a lot of. I feel like killing that motherfucker situation.
But that's where I was.
Everything's on the spectrum. Everything lives on the spectrum, though. Everything lives on.
But see, that's what I was going to say because sometimes you can hear about a murder or a murder trial and they won't even mention mental health. So it's like.
So are you thinking everybody who murders somebody is mentally?
I think there's some mental health.
I got some mental health behind that.
I don't think so. That's what my thing is. I don't think it is. And the courts and the TV makes it seem like it's
evil?
Always that. Like,
but what is evil? Is evil mental health or not? Or like
I think evil is just because you just.
I think everybody got the capacity for good and evil. It's how your subconscious acts on it, or how your subconscious thinks what it is. Like some people think like, hey, if I murder somebody,
would that be mental health?
Would that be mental health? I would think that'd be mental health.
And like who somebody said, like, I guess the Ten Commandments said thou shalt not kill, but that was but like who really said like that murder was a bad thing? Because cops be killing all the time and they go away free.
Right. Because
they never get a mental check when they shoot somebody.
What's the first thing you hear of when you hear about mass shooting? You're like, yo, that's a crazy motherfucker. So you already
But you know what? Because back in the day, going postal. Remember going postal? All them dudes that went postal were crazy. They were
crazy is part of mental health. Crazy is part of mental health.
You can put anything under
mental health unchecked. Mental health unchecked goes crazy.
Because it's not just depression and suicide. There's other parts of mental health where you can shoot up a restroom because no sane person, nobody in their right mind says this sounds like a good idea. Like there's no rational.
Who makes up who's sane and who's not sane? Though?
Right. See, that's the thing.
Like who made up killing is a bad thing? Because we kill cows all the time. We eat these steaks.
Kill everything.
But if we sit on the top of the food chain as we are,
who says that we should be on the top of the food chain? At one point, we weren't. Who made up the food chain but people?
Where the bombs at, Rob? You see dropping bombs like flex bombs.
just like the moves in them fucking Black Wall Streets.
Nature's put us here at the top of the food chain, and it's also.
But when we first got here, we weren't though. When we first got here, evolution makes us the top of the food chain.
Right.
But evolution gives us the ability to think. And to have daydreams, and daydreams makes up words, and words become food chain. that make sense?
Right. Yeah, but that still put us on the top. You could call it whatever. Food pyramid.
You dumb,
Food
Yoda.
pyramid. Food.
I mean, man made that up too.
Maybe we're a matrix. Maybe we're not a food chain at all. Maybe we're just a matrix. It's just a flat.
Them
It's just
brothers
flat.
in fucking John Wick made up the Matrix.
It's just the flat. It's just the flat shit because we sit like I was thinking of this whole thing about people always like even when we're talking about how we treat each other and how people think about survival of the fittest. Like survival of the fittest is something that exists in the wild.
Yeah.
It shouldn't exist in society because we're supposed to be more refined. That's why we sit on top of the food chain. So we're supposed to think more about how we grow as societal, not survival of the fittest. Like you can't win, so fuck you, son. That's not how we are we're supposed to be a society that is more enlightened, I guess.
Yeah, like because even now, like if you see a male bird or whatever, and he trying to get a female bird, he do all this dancing around. He all colorful and shit, got all this shit on, and like back in the day, like dudes would be dressing all flashy and shit or have a nice car or whatever. But you don't gotta have a nice car these days. Like not even these back in those days, you ain't have to have a nice you just have to have a girl to like you, which brings up my point with them incels again. Like one girl is gonna like you, dude. Like
just never give up.
Yeah, never give up. You don't have to have a flashy car. You don't gotta have a good haircut or
those
money.
14 hours you put into that chat room should have been putting on the streets.
Right, yeah, go get a haircut.
And then the crazy part is that you already online, nigga. Just start DMing people like,
or do the
go
to a different site. Go to eHarmony and not eHarmony and kill. Like go to the other site.
Well, I was listening to somewhere where they were saying that video games, porn, and shit like that, and just being in that social bubble, is a reason that leads them to think that there's nothing.
But see, this is the insane part. It's only a certain amount. It's like 1 out of every 1,000, 10,000 that are incels, like that watch porn, that play video games, and do all the stuff that Rob that you just said that turn these people into incels. And we actually walk out the house once and say, "Hey, girl," and the girl say, "Hey, boy," and we together.
Right, but they would have nurtured to think that they have a chance with these young ladies. I don't know. I don't know if it's IG that fucks them up.
Nature versus nurture. They in their own bubble. They get nurtured into this. There's no girls out here for me.
Well, because the guy who was on TV, I forget what show he was. He was saying that especially young white boys, feel like they are being attacked and overlooked and neglected. I was like, I don't know.
They have it all.
I'm curious.
The right white boy got it all.
White boy on the show.
A young white boy.
A white boy incel or just a white
boy?
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know where they. I don't know. I know the data. I know there's websites on there, but I have.
That'll be your guess, Yoda. That'll be your guess.
I don't know where they. I don't know where they.
Be careful. Do not give him your address, please.
That motherfucker might think I like him.
And look, he's taking whatever he can get. He's gonna take whatever he can get. It ain't like me. So
I only search on the light web. I have no clue how to get to the dark web.
That was so dumb. That was good though. I like it.
Yeah, me either. I have no clue either.
Yeah,
I'm like, what is the dark web? Is it just,
what website is that? Like, is it www dot?
It's probably
dark.
Is it www?
It's probably black people meet.
Worldwide dark. Like it's the old Black Planet.
It's just other like some of these websites. I've never. I'm like, who find like? Do you Google that shit? Like,
yeah, like is it dark? Is it dark or is it dot?
I think dark web just means it's like where
you shouldn't
people
be.
don't where you shouldn't be. Where some of the most heinous and most
so it'd be like 18 and over only, and you hit the button and say yes, I'm 18, and then it'd be like black or white only, and you'd be like, oh, I'm black, and they're like, oh, you're out. It's like that.
I feel like the dark web, when I hear it, I feel like it should be like a browser that I can use.
Yeah, like it's www.
Yeah, something.
Worldwide dark web.
Well, that's like black. That's like Black Twitter. It's not another thing. It's just in there.
But I feel like if I hashtag Black Twitter,
you gotta dig.
I get a million different sites that come up if I hashtag Black Twitter.
Okay, so I googled it, right?
You gotta search.
Gotta
Get
get
I
in there.
googled it, and it said there something came up that says how to access the dark
the
web.
dark web.
Oh boy, you be careful. You be careful,
Right,
Yoda.
because the CIA just flagged your computer.
Oh shit, I didn't even think about that. You be careful in a lot of different ways, Yoda. Hey Kelly, if they knock on his door, it was him. He was just doing. Tell him he was doing this for
We
research.
got another one, boss. We got another one.
It's
Go get
crazy
him.
because Wikipedia actually said the dark web is the
okay, you know
worldwide
It's safer.
is the World Wide Web content that exists on dark nets.
What the fuck is a dark net?
Overlay
Yo,
networks that
Google how to access the
internet.
dark web.
I'm not. It's there, but I'm not clicking on it.
You see how I said you do it? I was like, I might have picked my computer up. That's like Candyman, yo. Don't say that shit.
I'm not clicking on that shit. I can see it's a link, but I'm not clicking on that bitch.
No.
I think I know something popping.
Right. You in the ring or some shit. You just getting
Yeah.
swept away.
And
Like,
what
what? Yoda was no longer with
my
them.
shit, boy.
Sheesh.
No. What else? Oh, we didn't even get to Ye because he was been all over
Don't gotta
the
do that,
news.
Yoda
what
already called me Kanye, so that was enough. That was all. That's all Kanye we need.
What's
Yeah.
wrong with the White Lives Matter shirts? Though I'm gonna get one.
Go ahead, man.
Which one? Because there's one. There's a white lies and there's a
Yeah, Mos Def did that one, right?
Yeah, I want the White Lives Matter. Shoot.
There they are. Yep.
Kelly, y'all, you better change your name, Kelly. You better change your name back to Graham. Y'all not married in the airport, girl. Sheesh, they coming for him. He's like,
Yeah,
I
the
would
White
not
Lives
access
Matter.
this.
The White Lives Matter shirt wasn't genius though.
No, what was it? I don't.
What? Why?
Well, this is what I don't understand about just even not just Kanye, but just folks in general who think people are out to get them. Why are you speaking riddles? Tell me who the fuck exactly who would come to get you. Who? Why? Show me evidence.
They don't
how
know.
You think.
Yeah.
Don't tell me
don't
they.
know.
No, they.
Be more creative. Don't stop stealing my shit. Just
Man,
be more creative.
They are
Like that
definitely
Ku
out
Klux
there.
Klan shit, that Ku Klux Klan, that shit
Yeah,
was
but
creative.
tell me
That
who
was
they
original
are.
and creative.
Nobody
Don't do
knows
this.
who they are. They is everybody.
Kanye know who they are because he
Look at the
taught me
ops.
riddles.
That's his
Let
ops.
me know. Let me know exactly who your options are.
Yeah,
Besides- because you tell me Adidas and Gap and I guess Arnault. I guess the guy who owns
Which is none of them.
Yeah, who cares about them?
Arnault is the guys who own Hermes and Louis
So
Vuitton.
his whole shit is basically I'm mad at people that don't let me do what I want to do.
Yeah, I'm mad at white brands.
Right. That don't let me do what I want to do.
Yeah, pretty much.
So okay. That's no need to put a White Lives Matter shirt on.
I feel like Kanye be on some old. Well, why they ain't let me play with their basketball, knowing I ain't have mine? Like he be like, why ain't you let me get my? Why can't
Kanye's the nigga that takes his
like,
ball, gets punched in the face, and takes his ball home in the game.
He like a little kid, yeah.
Right,
Kanye definitely do that. Has the ball.
But why do you want
has
to be
the only ball?
Why do you want to be in that ingrained anyway? Because a lot of time when I be looking at pictures from like Paris Fashion Show and shit like that,
you be like, what the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that? Right, exactly.
Who is wearing that? Am I ever going to see this on the street? No.
No. I mean, I get because is it fashion if nobody wear the shit? Like what the fuck?
The fashion week inspires
like,
regular clothes.
Bootsy was on Drink Champs and he said, "Yo, shit be whack." He's like, but the thing is that because it's really depends on who wears it. It's the person, not the clothes.
Well, that's fashion in general, yeah.
Yeah, so they like, so that nigga is
that should still be terrible though.
they like, yeah, and that's what
yeah.
he's saying. Like that Kanye, he was like, he said Kanye in particular, like this should be whack, but it's Kanye wearing it, so it's like makes it cool, but that should be ugly as hell.
And my thing is with Kanye
sidebar.
shit, what is Kanye trying to tell us? What all his shit look like Mad
space
Max.
shit. Like yeah,
Mad Max and the Thunderline. He know this shit zombie world. Like
Yeah.
that's fashion, my nigga.
or he trying to tell us something.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He trying to tell us. Well, stop talking in riddles. Don't give me no riddles. Tell me
What's going on?
zombies are
Kanye
coming
talking
2024. Is that what the hat say? 2024 zombies are coming. Let me know now.
Tell me what you
me
know,
that.
Kanye. What do you know? God damn it.
Don't let me guess. Ah, shit, I should listen to Kanye. You didn't tell me.
Yo, but you know
He'll
why
tell
I
you
said
should have listened to him afterwards.
you know why I asked if the White Lives Matter hat, shirts were genius or not? Because certain people really believe that that's the thing, like White Lives Matter, right? So if they want to get the shirt, they're gonna have to buy it from a black man.
Well, they can bootleg it. But yeah.
or bootleg it. But if you want the official shit, you got to get it from the black guy.
Right.
I feel like there was
heard
White Lives Matter shirts way longer before Kanye had this.
But I
fashion
think just
week.
white lies. I mean, everybody already knew that shit.
But
anyway,
now, it's
so
but now,
what's
like
the point?
anytime white racist people get a black person as racist with them, they love it. So of course, like he's gonna get a lot of sales. Like Herschel Walker, they
Right.
love Herschel Walker right now.
Right.
Like,
Oh yeah.
that nigga.
That
That
motherfucker
is
dumb as a brick.
Dumb.
Oh my god,
see,
that
the thing-
motherfucker told people he was dumb on
Right,
the debate. He
yes.
said, "Hey, I ain't the smartest motherfucker, but both
And
of
what?
me."
What? I never
ain't
understand
smart,
that.
but I ain't dumb.
I don't want the dumb motherfucker. I don't want the dumb. I want the
I ain't
smartest
no politics.
motherfuckers in the room.
I ain't the
want
smartest motherfucker, but I ain't dumb,
motherfuckers
and
in
I
the room.
love abortions though.
But I love
Word.
babies too.
I
Like, the
love
only part,
babies. I love abortions. Oh no, I'm sorry. I don't love abortions unless it's my abortion.
right? Yeah, well,
Yeah.
further.
Yeah.
But that
Herschel
dude-
Walker.
That dude on some other stuff, but
Herschel Walker's daughter was like, "I don't even fuck with you, Herschel. Stop telling me that you love your wife and kid." We don't, his oldest
We used
daughter
to
was
live
like, "We
next
don't
to a
even-"
nigga that looked like Herschel Walker back in the day. You remember
Herschel,
that?
that's a crazy name, yo. Herschel.
Herschel, that shit's dope.
That nigga used to
Probably
hang
'cause I
out
think
there
of-
all the time.
I just think of
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead. Yeah, he was the man. That Herschel, that only
That
Herschel I
Herschel.
know. Is
Yeah,
that
the only
motherfucker.
Herschel I respect is Herschel from Walking Dead. TWD.
It's like only Christopher acknowledges Wallace.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shout
Same
out to
thing.
Christopher Wallace Day. Happy Indigenous Day to you guys that are indigenous.
Yeah, that's just crazy. But yeah, I think the problem he caught flack, so he always try to back up. He always try to roll back. How about you think first before you say shit? So
Oh, because he's a genius.
but he always have to backtrack or try to take aim at like one.
That's my
your
genius,
issue,
Rob.
Your,
That's
your
my genius.
issue with your kids and Kim, you knew who she was when you married her, when you had kids with her, bro. That's
Yo,
all on you, bro.
Did y'all
You know
notice
who
the
she-
interview that he had on Fox News? He was talking so bad about his mom and Kim. Like I could see Kim, whatever, but I never heard him speak ill
Oh,
of
you
his
talking about
mom like
Doctor?
that.
You was talking
Yeah,
about Doctor?
He was like he claimed he was talking to his dad a lot more, and his dad is kind of like a little off the wall. His dad appreciates the White Lives Matter shirt or whatever.
Yeah, so
And he was like, my mom always told me that our dad was dangerous. So we moved to the most dangerous place in America because my mom got a job there. And I would rather have been with my dad than be in this dangerous place. But I didn't feel it was cool enough to even talk to my dad until after my mom died. And now I'm hearing all this stuff from that my dad is saying. I'm like, well, because your mom is dead.
Right.
Like,
Right.
and he was like, I think my mom brainwashed me against my dad. And that's why I never talked to my dad. But I'm thinking the whole time, like,
Did your
joint
dad show
custody
up?
is a thing that
Right.
happened in the 80s and 90s. Like if he wants to file for joint custody and she say no, she can go to jail or court or whatever. He can get
Right.
full custody of his son.
Right.
He didn't
And did
do
he ever-
that.
And did he ever show up? Was he ever
No.
president? If he wasn't
Not
president,
until Donda passed away.
right. Then
And
that
that's
was all-
only because Kanye was looking for something. He was
right. He
looking
was
for
looking
that
for family. Right.
that
I get it.
void. He's trying to fill the
Right.
void. Oh, I'm your
Yeah.
dad. Give me some money. And yeah, I didn't believe in that. And everything that Kanye's saying, he was like, my dad believes that. He always
don't know.
believed that. And I'm like, he just saying what you want to hear, Kanye.
Right.
Nah,
'cause
that
Another
nigga
his
yes
dad
man.
His dad was Black Panther at one point. Didn't he always say
I
that?
forget what he said. I
I
don't
think he
know
said.
what
I think he said both of them were at part of the Black Panther
Yeah.
movement back in the
something-
day.
Yeah.
yeah, but he said his mom was him and his mom were running away from his dad at one point in time. And that's why she moved to the hood of Chicago
Yeah. Okay, brother, man.
to get away from that.
He always looking to point blame somewhere.
Always, man. He said it's more abort. Do you guys? Somebody told me this
I
may
think
be
he
true.
just like talking.
He said it's more abortions in New York, more black abortions specifically than black babies being born.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It-
Oh,
They have actual
nigga, that got me-
statistics or
he
just
Oh no,
said-
no, he just said that shit.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He always
Yeah.
just said shit.
Yeah, I think he just likes to talk.
Right. Yeah, I think that too. Because like he was saying, like he said he made the t-shirt because y'all were silent when I was screaming for my children. Again,
That's your problem. That's a
brother.
personal
Business.
problem, bro.
Yes.
That is not our business, bro.
Right.
Nobody
Screaming.
told you to have all them kids with that lady.
Right. You and
You was
then-
imperfect. You was
and
trying
you
to
didn't
beat
have
up Chris Humphreys. You was trying to beat Chris Humphreys' ass
right,
for what?
right. You didn't have any problem with her until she said, "Nah, bro, I'm good. I'm out." Now all this shit is like, oh, well,
Now she do it for clout. You don't think she married you for clout? You don't think she had them babies by you for clout? You dummy.
right. Because at the end of the day, you were in Wyoming. You didn't have to go to Wyoming. You could have stayed right where the hell Calabasas, where your children were. Like you were still off on doing in Paris. Your children still at home, got to go to school every day, bro.
Right.
What the fuck is you doing?
And to be truthful, I'm sure Kim ain't the only one doing it. I'm sure she got some handlers helping her kid with the kids.
Right.
But she there every day.
Right.
Like, she see the babies every day.
Right. So if you ain't there every day, my brother,
what you going? You don't have no say. You can't. You got to ask him what's going on. You can't just say this is what's happening. You gotta be there every day, man.
Yeah, and I like Kanye. I just want him to shut up. Like,
I want
to just be like,
well,
shut
somebody
up.
said some people. I don't know if it's true. They say he is going through a mental episode at this point, and people are taking advantage of that. I don't know if that's true. I don't know.
But like, I mean, it's to me is. I mean, I would think it would be easier to be quiet than fucking go around.
Oh yeah,
doing all this bullshit.
But not to somebody who want to be heard all the time. Like
yeah, but like at what point do you just want to like live your life?
How about you focus on your shit that you think your clothes is dope? You think your artistry is dope? Focus on that.
Focus on it.
All that extra shit, or maybe that's what you say. This shit gives my shit more energy. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of it is if you're always talking about me and there's no publicity. I mean, maybe he learned that from the Kardashians that no publicity,
right? It's bad.
It's black publicity, and he said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go anywhere I want to get any amount of money I need." And I think somebody was saying that Kanye is focused on one thing, and that is to get what he wants out of anything he wants. So he's gonna do whatever he needs to do, whatever he needs to say. He's gonna do that. All right. Oh, well, I know we've been going on for 2 hours and some change.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap up unless somebody else has something else to say or something more important to say.
No, ain't nobody on here, so I don't got no last minute questions.
All right.
you don't got none of that.
You don't want to ask me what I'm having for dinner right when I'm wrapping up.
Yeah, I'll wait till you start wrapping up.
Oh shit!
I do got a question. Nah.
Well, before we go, we would like to know how people can find us on these worldwide webs. So, Lou, how can they find you?
Hey
These
guys,
dark
my name
whistles.
is on the web whizzles.
And these dark whistles
On the WWDWs, you can find me. No, I'm actually only on Instagrams. Like I'm not on don't WWDW me. You could DM me though on them Instagrams. My name is Lou Belgium. What does that mean?
I don't know. I see a lot.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He looked just like he looked just like his son.
A lot young folks say it, do it all the time nowadays.
Okay.
It's something positive because
What made you do? What made
that
you,
a hype?
What made you?
Because you said DM.
Yeah,
okay. I got you.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey Yoda, where can we find you?
You can find me at IM302 Yoda.
Why does it say replying?
Instagram? What?
Y'all see that in your name? It says replying to.
Nah, nigga, that's only you.
It's only me. Yeah, it says replying to at IM302 Yoda. That's
weird. I am 302 Yoda on IG. Actually, I'm on Facebook too at IM302 Yoda too. So you can find me there too.
All right. And you can find Bruising Banter Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, or on Twitter at Bruising Banter Podcast. You can listen to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, anywhere you listen to podcasts.
Sing that shit.
Even Amazon Music. So you can say, Alexa, play Bruising Banter Podcast. I think you can also say Google if you got a Google Home joint. You can also say Google Play Bruising Banter Podcast. I don't know if that worked yet. I've never tried it. I do have a Google. Maybe I'll try it after this. But if
yeah, that was so many conversations with yourself. You wasn't talking to neither one of us.
I'm talking to the audience. You can also go to www.bruisingbanter.com and check us out, get that merch. Check us out if you want to support the podcast, buy some merch. You can also find out all the platforms we are on and click it. Remember to rate, review, click subscribe, download, tell your friends, tell your family all about what Bruising Banter Podcast is about. If you want to send us some fan mail or you got some suggestions or questions, you can go to cheers@bruisingbanter.com and you can write us some suggestions or All that, yeah. Cheers.
This
if you want to,
motherfucker playing charades.
if you want to follow me, Rob G, Rob Stay Bruising, there it is. Bing, 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 bing. Shout out to Dev Drinks Craft Brew. This has been another episode of Brews and Banter podcast. Until next time,
have a good week, everyone. 183. Have a good week, everyone.
You
have a good week. And bye.
That sound like Kodak Black.
Yeah, it do sound like Kodak Black, John.
What's that, Rob?
Little Baby New Joint.
Hey.
On the 30 made the 40s. I'm a walking script, record me. It's a 30 and a 40. Switch make it hit fast as hell.